Yo, what is up everyone? It's Nino the Chosen here, and before I start this podcast video, I just want to give a huge thank you to ShredderRawr's, as he is the one who hosted this whole podcast. This podcast was really fun, and it was awesome getting to meet other Ninjala content creators. So we definitely may be able to do a Ninjala collaboration. But in an all serious note, if you guys are curious about these other Ninjala creators, if you guys are interested in the people who have participated in this podcast, their channel links and Twitter links will be in a link description below. Go ahead and give them some love and support. We're planning on doing more of these podcasts sometime in the near future of Ninjala's release, so definitely stay tuned for that. And I hope you enjoy this podcast.
Alright.
I need to get some water real quick.
Welcome to the first Ninjala stream. Ninjala Community stream, brought to you by Shredder. And I play the yo-yo. I'm gonna pass to whoever else wants to go next.
Nino.
Yo, what's up everybody? It's Nino the Chosen. I made Scrollblade. Scrollblade game, bro.
Alright, Pink. Yo, Pink, you there?
My name's
Okay.
I mean
Oh,
the
yeah.
katana.
Hold on,
Alright.
speak up. I didn't think I didn't hear you last time. It's like you're always kind of low. You got that chill vibe. You know,
Alright,
me, I
can
got
you
that
hear
high
me?
energy.
Can you
Yeah,
hear
they,
me?
Yeah, we can hear
Can
you.
you hear
Yeah,
me?
you got you.
My name
Yeah.
is Saki. I main the katana.
okay.
Hey, alright. Katana game.
Alright, Sil. Alright, go ahead, Sil.
Alright, I'm Sylverstone counter, and I main the drill because
Hey.
that's all I can do.
Hey.
What's up?
See, it's alright. Yo, it's your boy Vexe. You know, I'm a hammer main, but I'm about to be a skateboard main. I'm about to Tony Hawk all of you. I'm just saying. Your boy's gonna be the best Ninjala player. You know, respect me. Alright, I love y'all. Let's get started.
It's like you disrespected them and then you fucking
Get rid of this man's right now.
Hammer man.
But I want
All right,
Alright.
Pink, your turn. We ain't forgetting about you.
you feel me?
Wait.
Bro, I think she's eating a hot pocket, bro.
Probably.
She probably is eating something on the back end.
I think she probably plays yo-yo as well, if I remember correctly.
No, she plays the drill.
Okay.
All right.
She's also a drill man.
Okay.
Isn't the drill a katana?
Oh yeah, I hope people. Yeah,
Not exactly.
I told people.
But, like, it's a little different though. I mean, they're separate.
Yeah, they're separate.
They're
They're
still-
separate, but they're in the same class.
Right.
Conde,
It's
cause
like I want it to be in its own class.
Yeah.
Right.
What they make.
I don't know why they put drill in the katana section, because the drill attacks are a lot more different. So
Right. I mean the difference is that really just speed rather than technique. Yes. 'Cause, like, to me, the katana is like way slower than the drill.
same class, different weapon.
Class,
No,
fucking-
night.
Oh,
No,
well,
no,
she's
no.
here. Oh, hey.
Alright,
Oh,
Pink,
Hey,
introduce
hold on, my
yourself.
bad.
You gotta introduce yourself, Pink.
Yep, you're the last person.
Yeah.
Waiting on you.
Come on, get
Wait,
that
why
free-
is Jeremiah able to see us in
Okay.
the podcast
okay.
channel?
Hi.
Wait, why do they see us in the podcast?
I don't even know. Wait, we just said like our name and like what weapon that we main.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's
our
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
my
they're talking about
name-
gameplay.
My main currently is the drill beast.
Mhm.
Second to the behind me.
Gotcha.
Yeah. What you got?
Hold on, you cut out for me. Say it again.
It's switching between my laptop and my Sorry. My main is the drill beast, and then behind of that is the yo-yo.
Okay.
All right.
Alright.
That's good.
Alright.
So, yep, this is the Ninjala podcast, and yeah, that's it. I'm just. All right,
I guess.
Like
I
that, everybody.
I guess I can start off.
Well, wait, hold on. Let me see. Scan through this. I know it's small for y'all, but
Mhm.
we're gonna start off with the topics of gameplay. So,
Mm-hmm.
who wants to go first in gameplay of like the beta and just in general, just like the mechanics and whatnot?
I like that. I think since I think it was you and who tried both betas, the Japan beta and the NA beta. So do
Yeah.
you want your experience on the Japan beta first?
Who all played the Japan beta here besides me, and
that
Vex?
shit gave me a headache. I'm not gonna lie.
I didn't. I played in both NA betas, not the. I didn't jump ahead to like get Japan's.
Does Pink have an accent? No, I don't think she does.
I do.
She
Oh,
does.
she
She does.
Oh,
Oh, she do.
Yeah.
You can hear her so slightly.
oh, okay.
It's kind of OD though. I ain't gonna
Right.
lie.
Uh, first thing I want to talk about, like how long did it take you guys in the first beta to get into the game? Because nobody could play.
Actually,
Oh,
it was funny. Go ahead.
Yeah, it
I was
was
gonna
like
say I didn't get to play to the very last session the next day or early in the morning. So yeah.
Yeah.
It took me. Go ahead.
I was say like I think I was for the first one I got like one match and then it started kicking everybody out, and so my friends are like F this, like I'll probably play like another time, because the first session was like earlier, the second session was like during a stream I was supposed to do but I wasn't able to play the game, so I was like fucking I'll play Splatoon instead, and then I had to I had to take my ass up at like 7 in the morning to play the game, and then I was like all right, this is where it's at.
It kept lagging for me.
I played once and then I played the second one the next day after. That was basically it.
yeah.
The first when I first started playing the Ninjala beta, I got in on the first try. Unlike everybody else, I got the hang of the gameplay after the first match. Like it wasn't hard. Well, then again, I made Hammer, but it was really good. In the second beta, the servers were more better. Had better, good, and stable connection. Other than T-Post Valen, but it was good.
Yeah, I played the Japanese beta.
Mhm.
And okay.
Cause it was a massive difference.
Yeah, it was. I got used to the controls. You gotta like focus on a lot. Like you gotta focus on your S energy, and then like after they stopped the sessions and I just stayed in training mode, and they continued the second session, and then we played more and stuff like that, and then the American session, I did a lot better because those Japanese players, like, they don't play, bro, like freaking
Yeah, they don't.
good.
They play totally different from.
Yeah.
It's like
People over
Splatoon all
here.
over again. Like straight up.
They're not their RNG, but they're like rock paper scissors. They always mix up because I play people from over here in this country, and it's just like they usually choose either side or down, which is majority is they chose side. And when you go to Japan, they'll use all three, and it got very frustrating. And I was like, all right, they're pretty much OD. They know how rock paper scissors work.
Right.
So
And for like NA, like a lot of people do tend to try to fight each other first rather than going for drones, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the gameplay with the drones is interesting because like at first I was wondering is it just capture the drones, but then realized it's that plus also fighting,
Yeah.
because like I don't think I've ever played a game like this before because like the producer of this game worked on the city of Final Fantasy, which I've never played, but that was like wholly about fighting. This one is more about fighting plus also other objectives, so capturing the drones, getting epons and all that stuff. So it took a while to get used to, at least. I remember my first session, everyone was like saying like, what the hell do I do? It's really weird how what to do. Like we're all just like kind of like bumming about because like when you hop into the game for the first time, everybody's like also trying to figure out what to do as well. And I think like over the course of the sessions like that they had, some people were kind of picking it up easily. Other people were like,
yeah,
I don't like this. I'm not feeling this game. Because like by the time they did the 10-hour session, like people were starting to really get into it.
Yeah, because it was like you said, it was like kind of like people had to just like figure it out in general. It took me like about like 30 minutes once the second beta started to like
right
and to like start getting a groove on, because then I was like losing like a bunch in a row. Because I was still like getting used to like stuff and like how to get out of this and like not parry like and then lose. I just like
Mhm.
snap
It's just
back.
like you gotta have the mentality
Yeah.
not to parry when you're getting hit.
Right, or also keeping your nose out of other people's fights because like people be like waiting to like
Yeah.
hop in and
That's
like
me.
steal
I,
kill.
I
Like
do that.
Like
that's
until you're in
me.
actual danger.
I don't like you
you're not
already. I don't like you already. Or I get
So-
caught in a parry by accident. Shit happens.
Yeah. So
Don't
like
like
there's a lot of there were also some other problems where people didn't one thing. I think there was only I think there were two things. A lot of people don't. I heard some people don't like the parry system, but some people do like the parry system.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to say this is that the parry system is not that bad. Because like I said, you don't always have to be in a parry. You can always just use your gum to block because it
Right.
literally put that out there, so you don't always have
Yeah.
to force yourself to be in a parry.
And you can also
And they
like
even gave you.
once you're in a parry situation,
Mhm.
you can dash out of that parry situation,
Exactly.
right.
and you
And
can
people don't
like
and people don't utilize it.
and you can attack the opponent and then just like throw out a break attack, and then they'll be sticking their gum. You can just whack them out. It's easy.
Right.
And I think a lot of people don't
They
understand
they
that.
expect it to be like Shinobi Striker, to where you could just spam and hit.
Yeah.
Right, like a typical
But
like,
no,
arena fighter,
I'm not
like
about to
jump
let,
force or whatever.
I'm not about to let that happen. No, I'm not letting you
Mhm.
get the opportunity. to.
Parry system is for to prevent that.
Right.
Prevent
And-
getting like
as-
stacked like that. Because imagine if the parry system was taken out because people complain, it would just be a cluster of just spam.
This is
Exactly.
stockpiling everybody.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
there's nothing you
we-
can do about it.
Yeah,
Because like
oh, you go ahead.
yeah, because if they took out the parry system and if you get hit, then that's basically your entire health bar because there's nothing you can do about it. And
Right.
that's why they gave us that ability to parry and block so we don't
Right.
have to, suffer. And they give us a dash option, so you have nothing to complain about. Now, the main question is that people are going to be like, oh, some of these weapons have the advantage even if you win the parry, right? And that is something that I have to agree with them here and there, because such as drill, because like if you're playing as a hammer, right, and
Yeah.
you're fighting a drill player, and even as a hammer player, right, even if you win, you'll get the hit, but the drill player will get a tiny hit in before you can hit them right back.
Yeah,
Right.
because it's
Yeah.
faster. It has
The
that
attack speed-
jab. It's
the attack speed's
faster than the katana, and yeah, it can just jab you really quick.
Right. It's pretty much like more or less like I guess like I'm trying to think of like a similar weapon that's like the fastest type where like in the time it takes you to get like one swing with a hammer, I can like hit you like 1-2 times with a drill and patch you up in another parry. So
Mhm.
it's a matter of like, should I try to engage again, or do I count on them to like if they're gonna try to run away, I'm gonna try to catch them, or
Right.
I'll just disengage and try to like get my health back, or try to like circle around and someone else kind of like get them all caught up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say is like it'll be very good in team battles, but I think we'll save that for the Ninjala meta and competitive type topics.
Right.
We'll save
Yeah.
that. So I think the next thing we're gonna be talking about is weapons,
Yeah.
and such as the ones that were data mined and the ones that we already
Right.
have in the game and the ones that was shown in the dev diary.
Right.
So
Let's
I-
look up the data real quick.
How do I feel about weapons? Huh. I think all the weapons are like
Balance.
they're all balanced to a degree. There's some things I don't
Yeah.
agree with,
Yeah.
but it's not like I don't agree with it that it needs to be changed. It's that you just have to deal with it at that point
Mhm.
because that's how the weapon works. Like, and some weapons could be tweaked to be better than other weapons. Like the drill. Like the drill is like amazing. Like it's literally
Yeah.
the best weapon in the beta. The best weapon in the beta. Let me say it one more time for the chat. Can you hear me? It's the best weapon in the beta. Like it
He's
was
not wrong.
used the most. It gives you
Right.
a momentum boost when you're attacking. So like if someone's running away, it's a possibility that it can poke you while you're trying to get away if you don't have S burst. And like
Any answer
if
for
you
it?
if you play drill on top of like say like you have 2 bars of Wi-Fi, you're pretty much like Goku at that point because you're like untouchable and you get out of parries. It's just It's
That
just
shit is crazy.
it's a solid weapon. I could see why people pick that one. It's fun. It's really easy to use. Like
Mhm.
it's just like a really cool. It's a cool weapon.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
um
and I think. Go ahead. My bad.
like katana's fine in my opinion. It's an honest weapon.
It's honest.
Yo-yo Yo-yo's pretty honest, and like hammer's honest as well. Like
Mhm.
to like a degree. But
Right.
there's no like legitimately terrible weapon as of yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless
Nah,
like they have,
I
because I think a
mean,
lot of people. Oh my bad. Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say for me the katana is my least weapon, and for me, like I'm not really good with it for some odd reason. Like in the practice, it's like okay, cool, but when I go out and play against real life people, it's like I can't like it just ain't working for me. I got to learn that weapon better. I learned the hammer. I know how to get a guaranteed KO slash epon with the hammer. I always like the drill beast, and the yo-yo is very unique. You know, there's different things you
Mhm.
can do with it. So yeah.
Right.
Right. And I also feel strongly, and I want to say this as well. As I played Hammer, I feel like when people plays Hammer, right? Because I know I'm not the only Hammer main who struggle with this as well. But a lot of people are saying that the weapon is like so strong. Oh, it kills you in 2 shots. If you land a side attack twice, right?
Yeah.
Now, in the
Right.
back of my mind, I'm like, you do realize Hammer is not really all that strong if you know what you're doing, because they get beat out by drills and yo-yos.
Yeah.
But when it comes to katanas, it's the 50-50.
If you get
It's
caught
all
by
about
hammer,
beginner
shame on
frames
you.
That's
and
a shame
Because
on you.
every
If you
move
get
yeah,
bodied
recovery
by
frames.
any hammer,
Yeah.
you are but
The
like
problem, the big thing also is like, especially for like any like sort of group fights, if the hammer's not that special, y'all
Mhm.
gotta run. Like
Yeah,
when I realized that it could grab multiple people in the special, I'm like, oh, it's
Yeah.
a wrap. I'm
yeah,
like,
because
oh,
It has
I'm not
very
gonna
decent
lie.
range as well.
because I thought I yeah, because I thought I was like, oh wow, okay. So I'm guessing I was like, I didn't know how many people the net will catch, right? So I was like, I guess it'll catch about 3 to 4 people. No, I caught all 7 people at once.
That is insanity.
Yeah, hammer is very deadly. Don't take
Yeah.
them
it's
lightly
Right.
because
okay.
they move slow.
Yeah.
They
Like,
are very deadly in a group of people. 1v1s, they pretty much lose to like every other weapon in like a 1v1 format, and if
Right.
only if that weapon knows how to like play against hammers. Like it's really
Mhm.
like hard
If
for
you,
like a
you
Right.
have
beginner.
to get in close with any weapon, so it's just
And
like with
that's
that super armor. If you know how to use the hammer correctly, you can really
hmm
kill people.
definitely,
right.
and that's why I say that. That's why I always tell people who plays hammer is that the first thing you do is either attack a drone. Like first thing you do, attack a drone, and then find somebody to attack.
Yeah.
And then once you get your armor off, you'll be set because
Yeah.
then nobody wouldn't touch you or come near you
Right.
as long as you have the armor, unless you're like a brave yo-yo or drill or katana player. And
Right.
I told these people multiple times, like, oh, but what about yo-yos Y ability where they turn you to poop. Well, guess what? Hammer's not affected by that because you have the armor.
Yeah, the armor doesn't go through that. That
It
Right.
just
tilts me. That
transforms you.
tilts me so hard.
Yeah.
It's not.
The the hammer, you kind of built for it rather. Like the other weapons, you can kind of like pop off like before you get to like get the larger weapons. But like the hammer, you
Hmm
gotta like really you have to develop it into a killer weapon first, and then you can go
Right,
crazy.
and that also goes for the drumbeat weapon as well, because the drumbeat weapon also has a different kit as well, such as instead of the skate hammer where you break the opponent's weapon, you were stunning the opponent.
Right.
And the one thing I like about that is that when you stun the opponent, I think it's because I look back at the Ninjala Dev Diary, and apparently it stuns you twice. So after the first stun, right? Of course you're gonna get stunned after it hits you, right?
You're right.
And then you
Right.
start walking away, then the stun will come back again, and you'll be able to hit that person. And the side attack is also different with the drum beat, because if you whiff, it sends out a little musical shockwave.
Right.
That's gonna be really good
And
at teams.
yeah,
It's gonna
it's
be a
gonna be
good
good for
support
teams.
weapon.
And not only that, yeah, and like not only that, they gave us an automatic aim dragon. Do you not know how good that's gonna be?
For real, dude.
Oh,
Like
man.
you can
Probably
like
not
it
on
can
Eagles
grab
team.
people, but
I'm only gonna use it when they're at half. Just so I
Right.
know they'll kill.
Mhm. And that's why I always told myself, I was like, I think hammers will be mostly good in teams than battle royales. I mean, you could be like that one person in like battle royale be like, oh man, I'm so lucky with hammer and stuff like that, yada yada yada. But yeah, and I think
Yeah,
I
hammers
also like right, and I think a lot of people, or I think a lot of people are more interested in the yo-yos
Yeah.
than most of the weapons because apparently there was a yo-yo that allowed you to teleport and hits multiple enemies.
Oh
Yeah,
damn.
that's
It's
that
the
red one
ninja
that you
yo-yo.
see.
Yeah, it's the red one.
The red
He
one,
like
right?
spazzes out. He has a
Yeah.
siege. He's like all over the place. The yo-yo's just like swinging all over the place, and it's just everyone gets hit, flies back. Like just like what were the devs thinking? Like that's crazy. It's a crazy
Especially
crackhead
the-
move. Like,
Right.
Like, it just hit you and you
Exact-
teleport. You just like, why did what the
I
frick?
think it sticks onto you. Like the first attack sticks onto you,
Yeah.
and then they press it again, then they teleport to you. Then the yo-yo just spazzes all over
Yeah,
the
that
place.
is
and
They
hits
sick.
whoever's around
teleport to
it.
the yo-yo and then like
Yeah.
it just spazzes everywhere.
Right.
Right.
And I think yeah. What else is the next topic? Okay, stages. Right.
Hold on,
Yeah.
hold on, wait a minute. I want to
No,
like
no.
make
Wait, what about
a thing where
Shinobi?
like the Shinobi cards like that
Yeah.
also goes towards weapons as well. So we have to,
Yeah.
like talk about
Yeah.
those as well. I
Or
want to point
meta,
out that
yeah, weapons.
this is gonna be weird because it's like
Mhm.
if we're gonna like if let's say we were we were gonna put a tier list for weapons for fun, like we have to like cater to 4v4s and also free for alls because like in my eyes, hammer and drill would probably be like the best for an 8-man battle royale.
Oh,
like
definitely.
it would be the best for a battle royale.
Points, yeah.
Because like a lot
don't
of
have
people
to-
are.
You don't have to worry about you don't really have to worry about like people like getting onto you. Like you're a hammer player, you kill someone, and then there's a group of people. You get like two imp. You probably get like 2 impons at best if you have armor and you go into that crowd of people. You're not gonna have that opportunity in 4v4s. Like it's just this is like so many.
Especially
So
a
many-
big hammer,
yeah.
like
So-
you're gonna win
yeah.
all your parries too at the end of the
I'm
match.
also gonna say the names of the Shinobi cards as well. So we all know that one of the Shinobi cards that we automatically get in the beginning of the game is called Sudden Burst.
Yeah.
Activate an S burst one time, even if your S energy gauge is depleted. Resets each time you respawn. And I think this will go well with yo-yos because a lot of yo-yo players likes to guard a lot. No, not guard a lot, but go into the full parry state.
Mm.
Because if I notice a lot of things lately, right? That a lot of people don't even notice this, right? But when you attack somebody, they automatically go into the parry mode, right? Now
Right.
I'm seeing a lot of people not breaking their weapon, so I'm gonna say this right now, and I'm gonna give y'all like a huge tip, so you don't have to deal with like rock
Getting
paper
into
scissors
parry.
guessing. If your opponent if your opponent parries after you hit them, please press your right bumper, because you will see your attack will have a yellow glow. And when you see that attack has a yellow glow, that means it's a weapon break and a parry. Not weapon break, but it's a parry break. So basically, you're gonna snap that person's gun when they parry. I have the clip as well, but I don't think they'll be able to be shown anytime soon. So that's that. And for the other Shinobi cards as well, as we get back on track. So there's also another Shinobi card called the Master of Change, which will increase morph gauge capacity, allowing for longer morphing time. Now, I want your guys' input. How would you feel about this card?
What was the card again? Say it again one more time.
Master of Change.
The card is called Master of Change. Increases morph gauge capacity, allowing for longer morphing time.
That seems like that would be like I feel like a defensive player would use that.
It's like people like go on, Shredder. I wanna...
Yeah, I feel like that would fit more to a defensive type player. So like yo-yo players will like definitely like use that a lot because I don't think yo-yo should be always be in the front line
Yeah.
throwing out attacks. Like
Mhm.
you should just be picking off people one by one. And like if there's a
Right.
scramble, that card would definitely help out. for morphing and
yeah.
also like breaking people's legs. Like,
Yeah,
Definitely,
I was gonna say like in a scenario like imagine like the city, someone's like jump someone else, they have a card, they jump someone, they get chased, they say like try to run up the skyscrapers, they pop up top, the other guys morph, they don't like know where they are, and they're like, all right, screw it, I'm gonna leave. It's easy to like the areas that you really can't see everything at once. It's more for like the more denser stages that are in the game. 'Cause I'm guessing they'll have like a lot of those in the future where it's more high rises, not like open arenas.
yeah.
It's right. Right. I think we could like probably go to stages from that point, unless there's like more cards to talk
Yeah,
about.
that's
But
I
Right.
have nothing to say about it.
I've looked into that much because like I didn't really read much of the data mines yet, but like it reminds you of like Splatoon and the ability chunks and all that stuff. So I'm like
definitely.
I got
Yeah.
that's gonna tie more into meta more than anything.
Mhm. So
We have
my bad. So yeah. S- So not only we also have the next Shinobi card called Wall Shooter. Gum shoot cooldown is reduced while standing on walls. And I feel like this card, and I'm gonna say this in my honesty and my own opinion, I think this card won't do you very much.
That seems like the
Yeah.
like bottom 5 card in the game. Like,
Yeah.
y'all gonna just chill on this wall right quick.
No one really hangs on walls too
Because once
often.
you know you have that card, and if you're playing the wall style, then it'll be useful for you.
But how often are you on the wall during Ninjala? Like
A lot.
Not-
fighting? Like
I
Like-
try to like
I've
incorporate the
been
wall
on
a
the
little
wall
more
a
often.
few times.
Like-
I get on the wall and just
like
to
besides
get
like
away.
trying to get to point A from point B, when other time are you? When
No,
like
no, wall for me is like escaping because like if I gotta like fucking dip, like I'll hop the wall. Sometimes people don't even think to look up and like I'm out of there like in time.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's
most
what-
people they don't lock on. They'll just have their camera on.
Right.
So if you run up the wall, they'll just try to
They're
hit
just
you,
like-
but it's not gonna connect.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
And a lot of
besides,
people.
oh, go ahead.
Mm.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Ladies first.
Okay, I was gonna say, and besides that, even when you have to run up certain walls, like for example, Eagle City, to get the drones and stuff like that, people might challenge you. So you'll be on the wall fighting technically half the time in Eagle City trying to get drones. So that I
Right.
see that card to be very useful, honestly. More than the morphing one, 'cause I don't morph into anything. I'm just fighting. Like I'm here. I want to fight you. I'm not gonna hide. Like
like come to the
Right.
street.
That's true.
That's true.
I'd be like that. And a lot of people, right? And I can see where a lot of people are getting this mentality, like, oh, I don't feel like morphing or hiding, so if I lose HP, I lose HP.
Yeah.
But sometimes you got to think about it because this is when this is because you need to think about this, right? And in a different perspective, it's like, oh man, I can't believe that I'm gonna go in like raw blinding killing everybody, but soon you realize after you finish a long confrontation or a battle or everybody just group piling in a whole battle royale, you kind of want to go back and heal yourself up,
Yeah.
right? You don't have to hide, you
Right.
can just use the morphing to heal yourself, and I feel like that'll be a better it will be a better advantage for the people because they won't have to they won't have to suffer as much and they can go back in freely willy-nilly. But the downside about it is, right, when you gain your health back due to morphing, right,
Mhm.
you're taking more damage than usual.
Mhm.
And that's a lot of people and a lot of players are forgetting about that. But yeah, so not only that, I'm sorry. The wall shoot, yeah. So like I said, the wall shooter card, I think that will be bottom 5. But keep this in mind, I think it will be useless for a person to be morphing. While even if you have the wall shooter card, right, it'll still be worthless to you because if you're morphing and if people start fighting on the roof and you just shoot the gum, it doesn't matter if your cooldown is like, if your cooldown is reduced or not, it's still gonna have the same effect as the gum, so it won't really work as intended.
Right.
Okay, so
Next, Shinobi
now we're going to
card.
get into the good card, and I think Saki made a advanced katana combo video before.
Yeah.
This card is called Utsumi Master. When a gum Usumi is attacked or touched by a foe, it explodes, causing gum damage.
Mm.
So
Yeah, this has a lot of combo
what this
potential.
means, it's combo potential, and what this means is that this could be good for setups because they'll be like, "Oh, sweet, this person turned into Gumchi. I can probably attack them, right?" But in reality, you're going to get exploded because they don't see you. And
Right.
this will be really good for katana. I think this card is mostly good for katanas because katanas lacks in e-pawns in my sight. So if your opponent if you're able to combo it, or if your opponent runs into this and gets exploded, you have an easier time getting e-pawns than usual.
Right.
Yeah, especially if you already hit them with a gum shoot, it does the same amount. Like if you run into it, you'll get trapped in the gum.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. What's the next card?
Ninja Sense Pro.
Ninja Sys
Oh,
Pro.
I love that one.
No, Gum Guard Master. My
Yeah,
bad. It's Gum
use
Guard
your-
Master.
Some guy
My bad.
master.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Gum Guard Master, when
Oh,
when successfully performing a Gum Guard, gum shrinkage will reduce. So I think everybody can agree with me on this one, but I think this is when you perfectly time your gum when you're about to get attacked. So not like having your gum out, but like if a person's about to attack you, you automatically pop your gum and they attack you and they hit at the same time. You'll barely lose any shrinkage of gum from your bubble.
Mm. So
I think that happened to me when I like buffered like the block button instead of like using parry or trying to jump. I would usually, whenever I would get hit, I would either jump or I would press. I have to say the word. I would mash jump and then mash the block button to like not like so I don't
Appreciate
get like
mashing.
stringed on
Mm.
because there's
Right.
like no frame data of some sort of like the hit stun and whatnot or how long I'm in hit stun for, so I have to like press it like once every millisecond.
Yeah, they
And I would,
That's
I
gotta
feel
be
like
perfect.
it worked here and there. Like I felt like a difference, like every once in a while.
Right.
Mm.
Anybody else have any does anybody else want to speak on there about it or
But I
Oh.
would, oh, you can go ahead.
On what? Sorry, I had to step away. Sorry.
On the gum guard card.
Oh no! I don't know what it does, so I can't speak on it.
It works
Yeah, me
better
neither.
when you're at, like max shinobi energy.
It
Right.
does.
Yeah, like you know how it takes like 4 hits to break a bubble if they keep hitting it like with a normal attack or something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It increases it to like 6 or something like that.
Oh.
Right.
Like if it's at
Okay.
full bubble. Yeah.
So better durability. Yeah.
Alright, so we are all safe to say and to assume to move on to the next shinobi card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that one
Okay.
should be retweaked. I feel like. I don't. I want them to. They should just retweak that into like a perfect guard. Well, it's just a perfect gum guard, isn't it? Like, but
Yeah.
if I'm gonna like time my block perfectly, I should be able to like have some frames of like some like
Invisibility?
yeah, invincibility, or like be able to like follow up or like punish them for like after getting like a perfect guard.
Yeah, you can, because like once you, because a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people still don't notice, but once your gum is like, when a person attacks your gum, you can still shoot your gum out.
Yeah, but I want.
after I got hit.
Yeah, but I would rather attack while my gum is like out, like you know how like in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate you can attack out of shield, but let's do that with
Oh,
the
yeah.
gum instead. Once you perfect guard, like
Yeah.
even like it will even give you a quick time to like press a button. It'll let you know when you can. That will like be really helpful.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So-
that's how I would rework that card.
Mhm. All right. The next card we are going to talk about now is, and I think a lot of people don't like this card. I know for a fact. This shinobi card is called the Two-Edge Parry. When a parry is activated,
Actually, I thought I hated that card, but I actually like it now.
my bad. Two-Edge Parry. When parry is activated, both you and your opponent's life will be reduced. However, life will never be reduced to zero. So I'm guessing. So actually, I'm gonna let y'all talk about that one.
So like,
I
that's the one that drains when you're pairing, right?
yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
crackheads love
I
that one.
I think
Crackheads love that.
I put that one on to my like my loadout, and it feels interesting because like if you catch one in a parry, it's almost like really just like almost like crazy, like just like, oh, like I'm gonna take you down with me, pretty much. Like obviously you won't go down to zero, but like the longer that they're in that state, someone else could probably like swoop in and like finish it off, or like if they try to escape, with the amount of life that you've taken off them, it's kind of like equivalent. Like you can just boom back in the head, they're like gone. Like
Right.
it has like I'd say it has like dangerous potential, to say the least.
Yeah.
It does.
Especially if you
And
know how to win your parries.
Right, right.
because now a lot of people are just going to be doing side attacks, and a lot of people do forward and side attacks a lot, and it's like, okay, yeah, you're being very predictable now. So now that we know that you do this, it'll be easier for me to beat you in a it'll be easy for me to beat you in a parry, and if you try to parry again, I'll just gum break you.
Right.
And like I said, that will make everybody's job much easier instead of going to another parry. um the next shinobi card is called Discerning Eye, which is Lucy's trump card. Um, Basically, Discerning Eye is drone's location can be seen through walls with a certain range. Now, not only that, right? But the assist codes will also show you the other requirements of that
Perks.
Discerning Eye. Yeah, perks. My bad.
Right.
Thank you. It will show you that perks. So one of the perks, the last perk at the end, the one that you see with the purple human head icon, are your opponents, right? You will be able to see them from a distance after you finish attacking the drone.
Okay.
Right.
I've heard that I never used that, but someone in the Discord was using it during the beta, and they said that Shinobi card sucked really bad on Eagle City.
Yeah,
Like,
it's not
Yeah,
good
I
on
was
you.
like,
it's
I
not
couldn't
really.
see anything.
It
Like, I knew where it was, and it would show me where it was when I already see it.
like
So I'm just like,
Right.
yeah, like the only perk is literally the last perk of that Shinobi card, which is able to see your opponents. Like, if you know where all the drones are, you just have to like go to it and just get
Just
to it
go
and
to
then
it.
bam,
Like
and
I,
then
I,
your opponents are there.
right.
So like that's a
I
really
think
good
that
freestyle card though.
I was gonna say over time, people are gonna like know the maps at least like
Yeah.
almost at the back of your hand. So I feel like it's gonna like be sort of worthless over time more so than anything. It's for people who really don't know where they're going, or they're being like lost very easily. So for people who are able to like really discern where these drones will pop up on occasion, it's gonna be like no small feat for them to find it. But like I mean, it'll be like a helping hand. It's like, oh, like where's the nearest drone to me? Oh, it's right there. I'll go there. You know.
Yeah.
Right.
especially if you're in a lobby full of hammers, because they can break it in 2 hits, and you'll just be going looking around. Where's a
Try,
drone?
trying to find your
It's
drone.
like
Yeah, exactly.
all
Like
the
no,
drills and all the hammers took it.
people like
Right.
hogging that shit. It's crazy.
Right. And I feel like I like Discerning Eye does have a lot of potential, but instead of drones, right? Every time you get a kill, every time you get an EPON, right? You
Mhm.
should be able to have the ability to see other people's location every time you get an EPON. I feel like that would be a good rework for this Shinobi card.
More than likely, or at least like if you take that with like one of those big drones,
Um, but I feel
At
like
least
it would
like show us where everyone is. Yeah.
yeah, that's like the only like perk because like it shows where everyone is, and that's pretty much it. Like until they buff that card because you can't really see anything,
Mm-hmm.
and like that card would like, in my opinion, would be like good in like a battle royale. I don't think it'll be that useful in teams. I don't think
Yeah.
it would be that useful in teams. Besides perk again, like the very last perk, like
Right.
you might as well just do something else because it's
Right.
4v, not 1v7.
Nice. Let's see. Nice. That's kind of busted if you're gonna farm or play support. That's true. That's true.
But then why would you, if you wanna, That'd be weird because then you could just use the Shinobi Sense card at that point.
Right.
All right.
Like,
Okay.
we're
So
about to get.
like this is where it gets crazy because like obviously like a decision like this will like lead into like oh well we can just use this instead of this like that's the crazy thing about this game like there's like a lot of like answers that are out there, a lot of like options that are out there, so it's not exactly like this is the only potential way to secure a victory.
Mm.
And of course it differs based on like battle royales versus teams.
Right. Okay. The next one, oh god. So the next Shinobi card is called Ninja Sense Pro. Uses your ninja sense to detect opponents behind you. And I'm gonna say this right now, this card is actually god tier.
It's top 3 card in the game. It's literally top 3 card in the game.
It's top 3 because this works so good for hammers and yo-yos as well.
It's pretty much good for all the weapons. Like
it is, but it's most likely good for hammer because keep this in mind, hammer has a hard time turning and like attacking as so, and this will be very good because now it's gonna be like, so I like if I'm just minding my business because sometimes I usually forget that I'm in a battle royale and people's gonna come up behind me, and like it'll be so good because I'll just take a quick peek at my health bar and be like, oh, and I see like a red sign behind me. It's like, oh, okay, so somebody's behind me. Okay, then. So I either hide or just go straight after them.
Right. I was gonna say surprise, a ninja game where you actually act as a ninja, but also like to get like the drop on something like that. Ninja Sense Pro is gonna be like really handy because like if you're not careful, and it's very possible, especially if you're like running around with like low health, people are gonna be like stalking you. Like I remember having games where people were like straight up stalking me the entire match. No, like no, like you thought it's a joke, but like no, I've been seeing these people like I've seen people like straight up like personal like I got them one time and they're like, all right, I'm gonna end your life. Like I'm gonna just like stalk you the entire game. You're not gonna get no more e-phones, no more nothing.
Then they'll just be following you.
Yeah, I had this one person that was stalking me, because we kept queuing up, but like kept coming for me like immediately. I'm like, what do you want, dude?
That's what I'm saying, and I'm like, do I know you?
Like
anyone that I knew, like throughout the beta, like the name that I knew throughout the beta, I just went straight for them the whole game. Like I ran into Nino and I was just chasing him for like almost like a whole minute.
Oh my god! All right, we don't speak about that.
You're chasing him.
God damn, bro, this dude chasing me in Eagle City.
It's like
I was in his grill. I was looking like he was like a gazelle and I was like a fucking tiger. I was on his ass.
hit him from the back.
I almost did, but he did the smart thing and he went into a crowd of people and I lost them and I was like F. So I just like played the rest of the game. Sheik the Geek too. He's also in the chat. I also saw him and I went for him half the match. I chased him for like 50 seconds. And he was like,
what I said about Hammer's ult? No, what did you say?
What do you keep chasing me? I was just playing a yo-yo. Like, it's just that card's like mad busted though. Like,
right.
Especially like if you know that they're chasing you, you can just like I like to do like I call it morph baiting. So like it's basically you can attack while I don't know if some people know this, you can attack while being out of being morphed. And it's really helpful. Like if I cut a corner and they cut the same corner that I cut and they hesitate, I will press the attack button first. Like I will like say boom and then hit you and then they'll parry and then I'll gun break you and then I'll kill you for it. Like it's a really good like card.
Right.
Like
it's a really good card.
Easy.
And people were saying like, oh man, I don't know about this card, but like when you use it, cause I unlocked another slot for a Shinobi card, right? Cause you can get 4 Shinobi card slots in your build, and it's so good when you combine it with lifesteal. Oh wait, we'll get into that later, my bad. But Ninja Sense Pro is really, really strong. And I said, oh my bad. I said imagine using Ninja Pros and use hammers also. So like, oh yeah, that'll work as well. But yeah. But like I said, people never sleep on Ninja Sense Pro. It's a good card. Never sleep on this card.
Yeah. You should always
never sleep.
Like that card should always be like in your deck for Ninjala.
Right.
And
Yeah.
be like the main card in your deck because that's really helpful.
You're right.
So the next Shinobi card we're going to be talking about, and I think a lot of people might like, and I think a lot of people is going to like this card because one of its perks has armor on it. This Shinobi card is called Life Drain. Absorbs life from your foe when attacking with a gun weapon. However, standard rate of life recovery will be reduced. So
So pretty much that you can't like be like a vampire, it's like suck all their life out. It's like drain slower, but you still gain
Right.
life.
I need an example of that.
So basically, think of it as, okay. So you know how you morph, right?
Yeah.
And to recover your health a lot faster.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
basically basically like every time you get an Epon, like every time you keep attacking, right? You'll take their health, right? Because you're getting a little bit of health every time you attack.
Mhm.
And once you Epon them, you gain a little bit more, and then when you morph and try to run away to heal more HP, it's going to be a lot slower
Okay. So that's
because
how
you're
it works, bro.
yeah because
Alright.
you're basically because you basically stole that someone's HP, and you can't, because if you're stacking above that on your morphing healing speed, then it just won't work. So that's why the morphing healing speed will be a lot slower when you have
Right.
this card on you. So that's why you have to be very careful when um that's why you have to be very careful when you use this card.
It's more or less so that people like.
Master of Change and it worked out.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say like I think they set it up that way so that people can't be like they can't be staying alive like too often because like people can like preserve themselves a lot longer if they have that on top of like regular health regen.
Right, including with the perks as well, because you get extra life. Um, you also get armor,
Mm-hmm.
and I think you also get a free shield out of it.
Right.
And I think a lot of people are saying like, "Oh, the shield and armor are the same thing," and I'm just like, "No, they're completely two different things." A shield is basically saying, if you get attacked, you take no damage, and your health bar does not drop at all. And for the armor, you can still move, right? Even if you're being attacked, because you can always attack people out.
Right.
Let's see. And then I think the last Shinobi card is called Starting Dash. Begin the battle with maximum S energy capacity.
Mm.
And this is one of the top 3 cards.
It's already pretty
Because
controversial.
right, because as a top 3 card, you can make your weapon big at the start of the round.
Right.
Yeah, you also
Yeah,
And-
get to, like, if you
that
get
could be a
hit, you
problem.
can just S burst.
Right.
Right.
And if you die, right, your S burst, all that maximum S energy that you have will go back down to 4 bars of S energy, but you'll keep the big weapon.
Oh, that's
That's
disgusting.
Oh damn. Oh no.
Yeah,
That
like I
would-
said,
If there's a nerf, if there's a nerf gonna happen, I feel like that's gonna get hit first in the first
Yeah.
round.
and
Like-
apparently you get a speed boost as well during and as perks, you get a speed boost, a shield, and a bit of armor.
Okay, stop.
Oh my god. No,
I'm
no,
doing
that's
that.
Nerf.
I'm
That's
doing
me
the best part of that.
that's gonna be
Stop.
problematic.
Stop.
Like, hell, like
Yeah, yeah, I think a lot of people can agree that Starting Dash is one of the best cards in the game.
Yeah.
automatically. Like
Automatically.
the way you're saying that, like that's like pretty much all you can ever need to like start
Right.
off like pretty much on the right foot.
Right.
You know, granted, if
You'll
everyone's
also be
like the
able to
wiser,
like get to drones faster before the other team and stuff. so,
Right.
yeah.
right.
It's literally top 1, like right off the bat, because
What's the downfall?
even it could like the downfall of it is that if you die, your S energy will be going back to 4 S energy bars, but you will keep the big weapon.
How is that balanced?
I don't know.
I'll just put it out there. This starting dash is gonna be the bayonet of Shinobi cards.
Right. And like, oh, they'd be like, oh man, all my S energy is gone. Well, it doesn't matter. I still got my big weapon, and I can go after drones again. So it's a win-win.
Right. Like there's no like risk with like getting that first big boost, especially if you have the big weapon.
And
So
so-
like I feel like they should take the big weapon out when you get killed the first time.
Right. And I do feel like that the card is a little bit busted, but when you think about it, it's really gonna be good for I wouldn't say battle royale, but for good for teams.
Mhm.
So that's gonna be something. Now
I'm
I
snitching
think
it.
we could. Yeah. So I think we finished
Actually-
all. I think we finished the topics about the weapons and the shinobi cards.
I'm snitching in teams. If I see the like my opponent and they already have their big weapon and the game just started, I'm snitching. I'll be like, that man weapon over there
I'ma just
big.
break it.
Go jump in that. Go jump in that.
Go against the big weapon. Call outs.
Go.
Oh, did you say what's the cost of the card? The cost of the card is 12.
Alright.
12 S
12.
energies for the cost of the
Focus
card.
energy. Mhm.
So that card on top of Ninja Sense is like kind of like optimal. At
Oh
that
yeah,
point.
it's optimal. It's
Pretty
big
much.
brain time. All right, so now I think we can talk about
Stages.
the stages.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, who loved playing on Eagle City during
No,
the
no,
second?
no, no.
Mm,
I was going to say,
Eagle
what
City
was
is a
your
trip,
first
man.
impressions of Eagle City? That's the
Alright,
question.
let me-
What was your
alright,
first
alright.
impressions?
All right. If I was like, 'cause I remember playing because like at the end of the first the first beta, the last session that they had in the morning, I realized that we were actually past time. So I'm thinking, okay, the game's gonna kick me out, and then suddenly out of nowhere, because like I've been on the WNA Academy the entire time. We're like, all right, Equal City. I'm like, excuse me. I'm like, did I get like launched into like some sort of like secret little like stage? And I'm like, all right, cool. This is actually happening. At first, I liked it because again, I've done the academy so many times. I kind of see something a little bit different. How would they have, stages with like more verticality? And I'm like,
Right.
I liked it a lot. I in the beginning, I liked it a lot because like I thought it was really cool, very dynamic, a lot of potential to like be sneaky. And again, the verticality really helps like sell the scale of the game because you can be like you can be up this high, just like fighting, getting drones and stuff like that. You'd be like down low, like under the bridge. And stuff. Over
Right.
time, it can get kind of weird if you're not like paying attention to like where drones spawn. If you're not paying attention to like I guess like spots that people will be like hiding at, it can be overwhelming. Like I feel like that's the key word here. Like if you're not if you're like there for like the first time, it's more for like movement. Like movement options are better there because like you can do so much more than just the academy. The academy, you have the big fence, the big fenced area, and then the outside, and that's kind of it. But like Eagle City offers more, stage diversity in terms of a lot of the skyscrapers that are there, the buildings, and the fact that like drones are placed in different sections. So they want the fighting to spread pretty much all across the stage rather than just keeping it centralized within the drone spawn points in the academy, like in the middle or the outside area. I like it so far. I think they can definitely do, they can definitely like have like a bit of a mid kind of like between academy and the city. We haven't seen more stages yet, at least from what I've been able to see from like trailer stuff. But it has. I think Eagle City was a really good stage when starting off, but then it ends up being overwhelming at first. You just gotta be very careful.
Right. And go ahead, Shredder.
I was gonna say, I don't like Eagle City, dog. Even when I got,
I don't care what you
Oh, here we go.
we don't care
even
what you
if
do.
I got used to it, I like once I got used to like knowing where all the drones and stuff were at, I still didn't like. I still don't feel like chasing around someone for like 20 seconds just to like get an impound, and while other people get a bunch of drones. I just feel like this, it's too big. I just want the two taken out of Eagle City. Like that's
I
my
wouldn't
only.
say it's too big. I'll say it's too narrow.
Yeah.
Because yo-yos just
The alleyways,
group of
right?
people drop a giant rocket over there and it's like you can't do
Oh,
anything.
Oh,
Like,
jeez.
I don't
Oh
think
my
it's
God.
bad. I don't think it's bad. It just could like, if to make Eagle City better, in my opinion, is to like make drones spawn faster, like a little
Right.
bit faster.
Yeah.
Or more
Because I
point.
spend way too much time trying to look for it I'll go to let's say I know where impound is, like not impound. Let's say I know where a drone is at, right? I'll be like, all right, so this drone should be over here. The drone's not over there. All right, I'm gonna go to the other place where the drone is. The drone's not over there. It's already been broken into. And I wasted like 20 seconds looking for a drone when I could have been like just like being a crackhead going into the bridge and just fighting people like a
And just
fucking
fighting.
crackhead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's probably
right.
slow as
No,
hell.
like
I'll be
I'd be running around trying to find drones, and I'm like, the moment I get there, someone already got it. I'm like,
For
fight,
real,
cool,
dude.
fighting.
Yeah, and then
one
you
that I
are
thought
come,
was over there didn't even spawn yet.
You might
Yeah.
as well just
Right.
use the
I gotta
same
wait.
at that point.
and then you run into the people that are like, oh snap, he's at low health, and then they run, and then you chase them trying to get the impon, and then you're still wasting time, and then they get away,
That's
and you're
how
like,
you get
what's the
caught up.
point?
You gotta
Like,
Right.
focus on what you're looking
Like
at.
time is of the essence in this game, straight up.
like the first
Right.
30
I can't
seconds
waste
of-
time.
The first 30 seconds of the game is like, you have to like put so much effort into. And like you have to keep that momentum because then it'll just get snagged away. And like by the time the game is over, you're like at 3K points. Like that's how big Eagle City is. That's how long.
That's
it
only
takes
if
to
you get
run.
sidetracked because somebody's like beat you and then they'll taunt you or whatever. You still
Right.
gotta get drones. You can't go chase him
Like
one.
the area that I mainly stay over is like where the bridge is and where the two epons on top of the buildings are, and under the buildings. I don't ever
Under the
go to
buildings.
the corners. I don't ever go to the corners because those take forever to get to. Those take literally forever to get to.
Yeah,
Right.
same for the platform high up above the city as well. Like it takes so much effort to like get up there, and then everyone's up there trying to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
everyone gets
Yeah.
there.
Oh, yeah, that-
Dashboards.
You're too busy playing cat and mouse. You're playing fucking Tom and Jerry, like the whole time. Like when you like chasing someone, trying to find a drone, the drone's not there. Go to another location, the drone's not there. Go to another location, the drone's not there. Find someone, they're running because they're at low health and they don't want to die. And it's like 30 minutes, not 30 minutes, 30 seconds is gone. And then you look at your points, you're like, wow, I barely did anything.
my
Like, like, oh my god, wow, take me back to WNA.
Bro, all
Right.
the
Yeah.
Japanese players were running from me. I was so mad. And then they were lagging on top of it.
We didn't
Nah.
invade them though. We invaded them though. We were just like Christopher Columbus during that beta. I'm
It
not.
was,
I got dropped my Japanese beta clip where I was winning parries and they still would get out of it with didn't take no damage.
Like yeah, that like even with movement, even if you have good movement on Eagle City, it's still like the same situation can happen where you go to a drone and it's not there like 2 or 3 times, and then you still wasted time at that point. Like especially when everyone has really good movement on Eagle City and they're all going to the drones, and then you're just like oh hold on, I was choking on a piece of gum. I was choking on a piece of gum.
Funny.
Ninja Gala.
Nah,
My man.
I
like,
got a
piece of gum right here, bro.
Like on top of movement, it's you still will get the same outcome. You'll bypass a drone that's already been broken into by someone with better movement than you, or like it'll just repeat. It's just gonna be a repeat.
You gotta be at the right
process.
place at
Yeah.
the right time.
Yeah, that's basically how Eagle City works. If you're at the right place in the right time and you get to work, then you just get to work. Like there were
Right.
situations where I went straight to the middle and I was like, I'm gonna wait till somebody goes to one of the not drills, but the drones, and just attack them from behind, and that's exactly what I did.
exactly.
I was just like,
And-
all right, about to get sauced on, gun break. All right, I got an impon, and then the next person, all right, got an impon, and then I just like keep on the impons. I don't even go for drones at that point. Just go for impons.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's where and I think I like the and I think I think I can speak just for everybody, right? I think the game will be way much better if we had map.
Map.
If we had a map.
Man,
Especially with Eagle City.
Oh, a
No,
map.
yeah.
Yeah.
At first,
Yeah.
I was like,
Like you know how Splatoon did their maps and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like you just press your minus button to see
Oh, something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yes, that's what
That'd
I'm
be-
saying. It's like, wow, okay, then so I can go here because it will show you like not only that, but when you have a map that pops up, right? You can see what drone got destroyed, and you can go and like if you're near that person where that drone is destroyed, it'll be more easier for us to catch that person
I agree.
and try to get an epon from them.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's Eagle City. Everybody likes to run wild, and then whenever the time is running short, everybody just hops on the top bridge of Eagle City and just starts going wild.
I mean, I agree with you, but I was gonna say, like, my first impression, y'all talking about finding people. When I first got on Eagle City, I'm like, where the folks at? And yeah, I was with my homies in Discord. I was like, where the people? They're like, I don't know where they at. Yo, this
Where
place big.
where the
This place
meat?
big. I can't find
everybody's
nobody.
like fighting up
Where,
top.
he's like, where's my victims at?
I felt like I was like 8 years old and I lost my mom in Walmart and I had to go to the front desk and like have them call her whole government name just to find her. Like that's how I felt in Nino City. Like
It, it was
Bro, I'm
ridiculous.
telling you, and
And
like
then
that's what I'm saying. And oh my bad, go ahead.
I was there, and then like y'all talking about the drones. I feel like there's not enough drones because that place is so big. There needs to be more drones. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
yeah,
There's only like
Right.
four
I think
on the corners, and then there's like probably like
The-
2 in the middle somewhere, 3,
the
4 at
two on
maximum.
the bridge.
Yeah, you might as well use
like y'all
the.
talking about it. It really got me thinking. Like we have corners, we have high, low, bridge, all kinds of stuff. I'm like, why is this place so big? It's ridiculously big for 8 people. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's
8
yeah,
kids that chew bubble gum. It's too big. You know, but
Yeah.
as
Just
time
be
went
Glad
on,
there's no platform.
it just needs to be
Yeah.
big, not too big. There's a certain way to do big, like right. But I feel like we're gonna come across once the game comes out. One of the stages will be like a perfect big stage. Like it will be the perfect big stage that no one will complain about. Like it will be like probably like Shinobi City. Like looking at Shinobi City is like it looks like a decent sized stage.
I
like
agree.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Shinobi City is a decent size,
Yeah.
and
I
like
can't wait to
I
play on
love
that.
it,
Mhm.
and like the fact because it was as you saw in the first gameplay trailer or the dev diary trailer, right? On the I just want to show the trailer, right? It showed that the map was like so open and it had like no gap in the middle of that map, so it's like you had to fly around with your gum. And I think that's what I like because now um I like open areas. I do. And since Shinobi City is like it's not going to be all about hiding, right? Is you're going to find more people there. You probably have a better chance at finding more people and like start getting into fights and stuff like that. Um, so I kind of like the idea, but I think we can all agree. Um, we can literally all agree that every stage needs to come with a map.
Yeah.
Right. Or at least like a
And
mini map, at least,
a
They
mini
don't
map at least,
reveal it.
right?
The thing is, like, I think the reason why they probably don't have maps there yet, it's like revealing locations, because like with the idea of ninjas, obviously you're supposed to like have like an element of stealth, so they have to be like balancing a way to like how do we include like maps that would like say maybe it shows like if anything maybe not show like where people are, but maybe like drones, at least.
Hmm.
Yeah. At
Right.
least
If
now.
they can't like reveal where people are, it's gonna be like okay, reveal
You
where
have
drones
a-
are,
Or
or
they
any
just want you to be a ninja and find drones, I guess.
I feel like that they want you to like learn the map pretty much. Like they think with ninjas you're supposed to like know your location, your environment, so use that to your advantage because like people probably won't know where to go, but you know where to go, so just
Yeah.
do what you gotta do.
Yeah, at least with now,
So,
like you have this
um,
monitor that, like, if you open up the monitor, you can it shows you like how many Epons somebody got, how many drones
Yeah.
someone got,
Right.
and you can just go for them and easily take their place. You can try to take their
Right.
place.
Right, and I think there's a lot of things that a lot of people don't notice because I was in a Discord, I was in this Discord, when I live stream and I was going back looking through my Twitch clips as well, not Twitch clips, I don't have not Twitch clips, my Twitter clips that I uploaded from my Ninjala beta experience. Um, there was a crown that appeared on your motion, your awareness meter, right? And that crown is to locate the person who was in first place.
Right.
Mhm.
Now, and I'm gonna help, and I think I'm gonna blow some people's minds because, or they probably know this, but if you go after the person in first place and they have the crown on their head, you get more points when you epon them
I didn't know that.
than doing a regular KO.
Mm.
Because not only that, but instead of getting the 100 points when you epon, you get 200 points when you epon the person in first place who has the most kills and has the most points. And a lot of people, just never figured that out, and now they notice. So it'll be easy for you, and that's why I say that you either go for the person that's in first or second place, if you're not gonna able to make it to, like, let's say you're in fifth, right? And you're not gonna be able to make it in first, at least kill the people who is in third and second place, so you can at least get a chance. Because you'll still get either the drone master or the e-pawn master. But at the end of the day, the most points that you're going to be getting from is the e-pawn master. Wait, is it e-pawn or KO? There's two different things. Gree. E-pawn is that when you basically when you hit somebody with your gum, or whenever you're in a parry, or whenever you gum break them, you'll get an e-pawn when all their health is gone. A regular KO is hitting somebody without using your gum or anything. You're you're knocking out the person. Um, you're basically knocking out the person. Basically, if you have a KO, you get points, but it won't be as much as the E pawn.
Right.
Because if you don't notice, E pawn in Japanese, right, is a martial arts thing, and um. And I'm gonna disturb this from Ninjala for a quick second, but in real life they have these things called the Ippon tournament in Japan culture, and if you hit somebody in a vital spot with the weapon that you have, you get the most points. And if you ring them out with the vital point, you get more points with that. So basically, it's like sumo wrestling, but you're actually using a weapon.
Or
Crazy
judo.
how they fused all this the game with rock paper scissors squeezed in. It's kind of
Right.
like a mental game in a way.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And like I said, I told a lot of people that I played Anarchy Reigns. And Anarchy Reign and like this game is similar to Anarchy Reigns because that's how I'm so used to getting good at the game, like on the first try. Because I was like, oh, it won't take me this long. It's just like Anarchy Reigns. Because Anarchy Reigns, right? You have battle royale and you have team battles, right?
Hmm.
And um instead of parrying, right, there's a mechanic called fury, right? If two players are in a fury mode, right, and they start attacking each other, all you have to do is start mashing the button that appears on the screen to win.
I've been out here for such a long time. I think that it was one of the first games I did think about when I saw the first Ninjala trailer.
Right. Now, I think since we're all set with the stages, I think we can now put most of our discussions in the meta and competitive topic now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shredder, do you want to say anything?
Hold on. Let me take this gum out my mouth because I'm gonna end up choking on it. Have it all.
How far you still got it in your mouth after 3 hours?
Damn, man.
No, I have a whole ass like ice cube icebreakers like right in front of me. Like,
Oh shit. Okay. Like the gun gets out, like, it starts getting fresh. It's like, all right, one more. Put in my mouth.
the texture is so good. Like
Go
putting
eat
it in my mouth, the
food.
texture is so good.
Go eat food.
I just had Five Guys like an hour ago. I'm fat as hell. Uh,
Oh my god.
competitive meta. All right. There will be a lot of like, oh man, there's gonna be a lot of 50-50s once people start like understanding the game more. People are gonna get really frustrated and like don't know what to do in certain situations. Like,
Yeah.
I could pull up an example, but I am not that advanced in streaming technology, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to explain it as best as I can.
Right.
It's basically how I like got in pawns is I attacked first, and I guessed that they were gonna not guard
Right.
They're gonna
But this
come
allows
out parry.
They're gonna yeah. People would like, what is it? Parry. They would parry. My mind's moving so fast. They would parry right after getting attacked. 80%, actually 90% of people did that, and it's easy to like get an in pawn after that. So that's basically how I won majority of my games once I start getting the groove of things. The thing is like, what are you like? I guess. Oh man, I don't want to keep. I'm gonna end up deep thinking about it if I don't shut up. But I'm gonna try. Okay. I would attack, and then they wouldn't guard, so they would get hit by gun break, and they would get sent flying. But I guess you could extend that to like a certain degree, and it, depending on where you at, because apparently you could do something crazy on the wall that I have been seeing people post. Like you can put them in a loop, I guess,
Yeah.
or like in the corner of the wall.
It's kind of
But
like a reset, because like
yeah,
you'll do it in midair, you jump on the wall, you get like extended again.
yeah,
Right.
and
So almost like an infinite, in a way.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So like
And
throughout
Go
like
ahead.
like once the game drops, I'm going to be spamming the hell out of like attack 1 into gunbreak, because I'm going to get most of my impawns that way, and that's the fastest way I'm going to be able to rank up in the game. And I'm going to come across someone where they don't parry. They're going to parry like they're going to mix up. Basically, people will have to mix up their parry so they don't get gunbreak after getting attacked the first time. And then they get put in a parry. Then you get put in a parry situation, and then there's just rock paper scissors at that point. Rock paper scissors at that point. You can dash out. There's just like a bunch of options you could do, and it's
Right.
just like
Right.
the meta's gonna be really weird once people start getting used to playing the game. The meta's gonna be really weird, and it's gonna be hard trying to figure out stuff because blocking is not really that good in the game.
Right.
Yeah, you can easily
And
get gunbreak.
if
It's
I
good
may-
if you're going against a spammer, because
Yeah,
if you're just spamming normal attack, you can get countered real easy. If
Right.
he still has the bubble up, like you could
Nah.
shoot it, you could just dash at him right after.
Now I think the only problem is that I think we're all, and I think I can speak for everybody, and we can all agree on this, that we are scared to fight somebody that is so laggy.
Goku.
we call those Gokus. Those are Gokus.
Oh, the Japanese
Those are
players
Goku.
that were coming
I call
up
no
with
I don't even call them Gokus, bro. I call them Kid Boos. You know why I call them Kid Boos? Because they be wildin'. They don't block, they don't attack, they don't parry. They just like
They be
Yo,
moonwalking and everything.
just-
Right.
oh my god, like I
I just
cannot keep
run-
up with
I
you.
just run away from them.
Okay, but
Oh,
like
somebody
you're
else.
the best player in Ninjala if you have terrible connection. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're literally one of the best players in Ninjala if you have terrible connection. Like if you're purposely going downstairs when the router's upstairs
Mm.
and you only have 2 bars and you're playing online, oh man, bro. Welcome to being a top 10 in the
See,
game.
two bars
Game.
is not bad, right?
That's not gonna
But
work
if you're
for
playing
Star
with
Wars.
1 bar, oh my god.
Yeah, I'm calling that shit out. Like if you lagging, dog, you're getting dogged. Like I'm
coming straight
wired.
after you.
Like I can't do anything. Could I be that asshole and like unplug my switch? I mean, unplug my LAN and just
Like,
go ham and be invincible attacking you, and then
and
you're
this
like, and then you could just like you could be standing there chasing me, and then well not standing there chasing me. You could be chasing me, and then you
Mhm.
just randomly die. You're like, what did I get hit by?
That's what I'm saying. And, like, I had 3 clips. I literally have 3 clips of me killing somebody when they were lagging. One person, okay, there was one person with a drill, right? They tried to attack me from behind, but I swing my hammer a bit earlier, right, before they went behind me. So the drill player went behind me and he died, even though he attacked from the back, even though I attacked from the front. He died. And not only that, when on Eagle City, when I was on top of the platform stage, like the floating platform, right?
Mhm.
There was this one guy who was just standing still, right? He just kept getting comboed and comboed, and like no animation was moving, no animation was like played. He was just standing still, and then when I killed him, that man died in mid-air.
Bro, he was stiff.
Mm.
Ooh,
I'm just like, I looked up and I said, am I on Japan or I'm in Europe?
Bro, I
I
remember
have never seen.
this battle was taking
Go ahead.
place in
no, you go ahead.
WNA Academy,
Uh.
and like I had hit him once and just gunbreaked him, right? And then like he was stick,
Right.
and then like he was just teleporting all over the place. I was like, yo, what the frick? Yo, he was sliding all over the stage. I was like, yo, what the? I'm finna get away from this dude.
I was like, hey, yo, what? And then what's even more funnier, right, is that there was a yo-yo player. He was lagging, right?
Yeah.
And I was on the WNA stage, and
Hell.
I was walking up because I was walking up on this on the cave ceiling so I can get a better look at where my opponents were,
Defense.
right?
Yeah.
The
Mhm.
person on the other side, he kicked his yo-yo, right? Apparently that yo-yo clipped through the fence. And I'm like, how?
So stupid.
That doesn't work. I can understand Hammer's ultimate, but like, hello? You have no right to dunk me on the other side of the fence.
There's a divide, and you cross that. That is illegal.
You have. I'm like, I don't think I'm fighting a person anymore. I'm fighting somebody from a different shadow realm.
Fighting Goku.
Cause
Right.
like, I'm fighting a Kid Buu out here, bro. I'm literally fighting a Kid Buu.
Yeah, I'm watching some of your clips right now, Shredder. I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
Bro, I'm telling you.
I can show you on my clip right now.
I think, yeah, my bad, I forgot. We're supposed to be talking about competitive stuff, wise. My bad.
We kind of are. We're talking about our experiences at least, so it counts.
I feel like hopefully like throughout time they could like develop a way to like show people's like connection, like
yeah, like they have like 3 bars, 2 bars, 1 bar.
That would be really helpful because I don't know how helpful it would be, but I would not fight them. I would not fight them. I would not waste my time with someone who's literally like teleporting all over the place, throwing out some like Looney Tunes type shit. Like I'm over here and I'm over here, looking like fucking the Roadrunner from fucking Looney Tunes and shit. Like, I don't want to deal with that. Like, oh, I feel like you should get extra points beating someone with like terrible. Yes, like that should make people not have good connection.
Like 150 punch points.
He got 1 bar. He got 1 bar. Get him.
That's what I'm saying. And like, and like, imagine. And I was like, yo, I can't imagine when people go after. It's like in team rights.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, if I see you, because like in the beginning of the game, it'll show you everybody's character's name when you're like loading up, right?
Yeah.
And they can add the like how much bar they have, or they can show like a ladder that they're using, will be okay. But in team battles, right? If we see a person with 1 bar, I told my friend, I was like, hey yo, we're gonna gang up on this person that has this 1 bar, and then we can go through the rest, and then we can go after the rest of the team.
If you have like terrible connection in teams, you're the MVP. Like you're carrying. Like you're mad carrying. Like there's.
The one thing I'm scared about is that there's gonna be I don't like having hackers in the game. I don't like.
I don't
that.
think there'll be hackers. It's really hard to hack like Nintendo, like in general.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
I'm pretty sure doesn't your Switch instantly get bricked if there's like a crumb of hacking? Like
yeah.
More, yeah. If they detect it, they pretty much like take your Switch off of their servers, and like that. It's part of the TOS, because like if you're modifying your Switch in a way that to disrupt services, or to playing bad faith, all that stuff, they will do that. Like I haven't seen like evidence of that, like I guess in some games. Like I've seen it like happen in like other games, probably like Mario Kart. Honestly, where I'm getting people from like fucking Italy, like in a regional match, which should be like just America, Mexico, and Canada. I'm like like that. Like people are like either jumping from like servers or whatever. But like I haven't seen like out like overt hacking. But like usually, I'm guessing they'll have like some sort of like report system in case of any sort of like misbehaving and all that stuff.
Yeah.
someone's being a bad boy. Someone said in the chat, see, lag's a rough topic, but it's something that's gonna have to be addressed in tournaments. That shouldn't be an issue, because if you see someone lagging, you have a clip button on your Switch, so you should probably use that to the best of your ability before you say someone's lagging.
Yeah,
I have so many clips.
Yeah. The clip button's gonna definitely be the thing to use here to like dispute lag and all that stuff.
You clip button, and then another player on that team or more players on that team will also have to address that, and also have the clips fighting that same person as well to like address that they were lagging, that they weren't the only, that one person wasn't experiencing it, the whole team was.
Right, and I think that's a lot of people why I think that's why a lot of people are gonna be like, we should do that. Like, I want to team up with you so we can do this, because like it'll be easier if it was set in call than being in solo. Because and when you're in solo, people won't believe you as much, even if you clip it or not. People are gonna be like, oh man, yeah, they should have just have a land adapter, or they're gonna be like, or just gonna be some of those people be like, oh yeah, you just gotta get good at the game and stuff like that.
Free for all doesn't count.
Yeah, free for all don't count. I don't care about
Yeah, free for all doesn't count. I'm talking about like teams in general. I'm just talking about teams. Greece said, how are we going to deal with American European connection though? American European connection
Man, we just
isn't
got
really as American. American European connection isn't really as bad as you think.
It's not as bad as Japan.
It can work, but like Japan's not gonna hold
Japan
it
is on
over.
some other
Japan
shit.
got a whole other level. I can show you a Japan clip right
Japan,
now.
fucking
Japan-
teleporting. I'm like, what's going
Bro,
on?
I'm telling you, bro, you can be hit from across the fucking stage,
Try to do.
and you're not even there. Because
Right.
Japan is wild. Because I did my first 2 matches on the Japan beta, and at the beginning of the match, I got hit immediately, and I wasn't even nowhere near anybody.
Right.
Sheesh.
And I can understand why people's like, oh man,
Speaking of,
Japan
was jumping everybody that was in America.
For
I don't
real.
know
That's
if
what I'm
anybody
saying.
Noticed that, but they just
Right
It's
on.
like-
flicking
Hey,
that
gaming.
and said, he's American, get him.
Right.
Get this guy.
and that's why people are going to be like, you know what? Let me go ahead and switch my name to JP and just put like a kanji symbol sign on there, right? But I need to make sure what it stands for. And then once you do that, they won't come after you. And I did this as an experiment. And I told my friend, I was like, did you get attacked more with your American name than your Japanese name? He's like, yeah, I got attacked more with my American name than my Japanese name. And I was like, wow.
Mm.
I was like, do they hate Americans that badly? I was like, I don't remember that.
I'm not.
I'll go there.
Like, you want to know?
Exactly. That's a whole other topic. I'm like, the Japanese versus American dynamic for Ninjala, or any like sort of like multiplayer match in
Yeah,
general.
most competitive gaming. Yeah, Japan and America. Well,
Yeah,
Japan really beat
Japan,
Japan, but they're
Japan,
still-
China, Korea. You know, like pretty much generally Asia. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean-
JP didn't get focused. Just on the JP, like they're like, he's one of us.
But not
Yeah,
I didn't take part. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Because I'm gonna go last.
I was gonna say I didn't take part in the Japanese beta because I was like, man, that's too much work to make another account. Let's wait till the English. And
Right.
literally when we went in, it was like a whole different vibe. Like people knew how to play the game. I said, whoa! Even my bro was like, whoa! When did y'all get good?
Yeah.
We didn't play this game for a whole month. What's happening? I'm like, bro, my booty is handed to me on a hot plate. Like, here you go. And I'm like, I didn't ask for this. Like, what am I
Right.
served? I was like, bro, y'all have to been playing the Japanese beta because something ain't right here.
Mm.
Like, I had to relearn.
They also have like an easier way of like comprehending the game because most of them, I'm pretty sure, like majority of Japanese or Japan, they usually play games.
Studied the hell out
Like,
of the game.
they most likely have an easier
Yeah.
grasp. Like, if another way I can put this is like, casual Japanese smashers
Okay, back to the
are
topic. Yeah.
casual Japanese smashers are actually like really good at like solid at the game. Other than like compared to Japanese casual smashers, American casual smashers are like really terrible. Like that's how
They're
like
not technical.
yeah. They're not as technical, but like for being a casual in Japan, they could go toe to toe with some top players, and it's crazy. You can barely see that from any like U.S. player or like Europe player or Europe casual
pretty-
players.
It's
Like
pretty insane.
Japan is on a different they're on different type of weed or crack. Like it's ridiculous.
Well, it's just
I
that
mean, they're
very
real healthy
focused.
over there in
Yeah.
Japan, so
Right.
Like for instance,
I'm pretty sure they
everyone in
think-
America when Ninjala came out, what were they doing? Just spamming, right?
They was pulling a land from the stream when he was just mashing the hammer button, or he was just mashing the attack
he was
button.
mashing a normal attack.
I guarantee like for them like as they went to the beta they went straight to training to hit the lab like immediately.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they instantly just got the mechanics down, and they weren't spamming as much. Probably. I don't know.
Yeah.
Right. Like the amount of like lap time you're gonna like need trust me is gonna be like very very high, especially for like high level play. You gotta really like lap out like all those combos.
But that's what I gotta say about the meta and like the competitive like just like Wi-Fi in general is
What
just
about
gonna be,
the,
it's gonna be an issue it's gonna be an issue at the end of the day, but it's easy to be dealt with in the US at least for tournaments because we can clip it and then we can submit it. We could be like, yeah, this man was lagging. throughout the match. Like, even if you won, I don't care if you won the match and the man was lagging, I still would like you to report that certain team that has that lagger on their team. Like,
Right.
I want them you either switch them out or, like, that whole team's getting disqualified because of that one person. So, like, y'all kids that want to play, y'all mother, I can't cuss because, y'all little boys and girls, whatever you, y'all want to sit out there, y'all want to take the switch off of the dock and go away from the router and play the game. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Please.
And I don't like that either. And people's gonna be like, "Oh man, I can't wait to use the lag switch."
I'm gonna lay in my bed and play the game when my router's downstairs. Yes. Oh.
And I told, and like, I think a friend of mine was talking about, "Oh man, I'm gonna just go ahead and use my lag." I was like, bro, using a lag switch is basically saying that you're not good at the game. You never put practice into it, and there's really no point of you. And I told him multiple times. I said, "Why did you even bother buying the game if you're just going to be pulling this BS?" And I don't like that. And and there was somebody on Twitter just like that before. It was like, I bought this game. Oh yeah, let me lag switch, and then complain about me rage quitting, and then I can get all the views and clout that I want. Like, I don't even care no more. You just being an absolute asshole.
You just got that one person on your team, and the leader's like, "All right, Johnny, go ahead, do it." All right, I'm about to put away. Then the other team is like, they're winning all of a sudden. Someone's lagging.
Bro, you and your team is just winning, right? And then the other team just like has that one anime face, just be like, "Do it." It's like, "I got captain," and then everybody just starts teleporting out of nowhere, and we're all just like,
it's that Dragon Ball crap.
"Why did it get so fast?"
Your whole team is just like, the whole team's like close together, and then someone's like, there's like one of the players is approaching them, like, "Are we about to jump him?" And then one of your teammates is knocked out. They get impound, and then everyone freaks out.
Best player on the team.
Oh shit! Or he's like, "Bro, we're gonna be like, what the fuck?" How did you get that?"
We're gonna have a full-on 20-minute episode of like the lagger. Just like. It's gonna become a horror film at that point because you don't know who's next. Like,
the game gonna last forever.
Running and just be like, "Okay, we still have enough time on the clock. If I can just reach their base, I should be able to win." Appears behind you. I see him looking at our base. It'll be a real shame if I ultimate you right now.
To root back into the creative side, like I feel like in time, like once tournaments and stuff like starts like crop up. Like, you think they're gonna start like probably like banning certain Shinobi cards, so like things fair?
I don't think. Only if it becomes like a problem. Only if it becomes a problem. I'll be following like the tournament scenes because I'll be running my own tournament.
Right.
Pretty much, I'm going to prioritize people that have land. Like, if your whole team has land, you're probably you're going to be first seed because I wouldn't want to like put you against someone who lags really bad. Like, I don't believe that's fair. But if they do lag, they just get booted from the thing. Like, it is what it is.
Get better anime.
You're not about to come to my tournament where I'm paying out like $5 in eShop cards to the 4 players that win, and you lag throughout the whole thing. Like, that's not fair. Like,
yeah,
that's not. I have Sly Cooper in my PS2. Oh, my bad. I got sidetracked. Yeah, like, you're not about to just bypass with lag. I'm not letting that pass. Like, I already had to deal with lag on Ultimate. I don't want to deal with it on this game.
Jeez.
Like, no, please. Save us all the effort, please.
Yeah, but as time goes on with the game, like, we'll see like where things kind of lie, and like once tournaments like start up, we'll like see how things really do shape up. Because again, like, what like the meta develops obviously when the game's out there in like the hands of many people. So it's up to folks like us to like really be aware of like the changes that are going on. A lot of stuff that the developers will be doing, because like they'll likely be listening very closely for at least for the first month of the initial launch to see how things are kind of starting off, because like they want to start off on a good foot. They want to make sure that Ninjala is fair they don't want it to be like no pay to win, none of that. That it's a game that will be very accessible for people to play, and I'm hoping that in time, like maybe if the game does get like even bigger, they can definitely maybe like start paying attention more to the community.
Yeah, they can add some they can add some developer, what is it called? Developer support. Like, go ahead and throw
Right.
cash at this tournament. Yeah, this and that. Go ahead, promote this and that. Just like do what Nintendo does with their own game.
Like I think they'll definitely do that because it's not a competitive game. The last game they worked on, Let It Die, had a really good community on PS4 and PC, and I've seen them do like community streams and stuff like that, and they'll like talk about like weapon viability, strats and all that stuff. Like I feel like they're really gunning for that for Ninjala as well. So it'd be good for us to really keep things going with like locals, Ninjala locals. I'm wondering like how that would work. Well, right now, no one can really be local because like COVID. All
It
that.
has to get big enough in order for that to like evolve into like a local scene, which I'm gonna be like the person to say it. I don't think that would happen.
Right.
It's gonna be dedicated to mostly online. The best that they can do is pretty much fly out people or like YouTubers, I guess, or like content content creators. The best they could like, let's say there's a ranking system, right? They could fly out they could get into contact with a few people from the ranked that is able to like, they can fly them out, yeah. And then they could get people that like make Ninjala content, whether them be big or small, and go based off of that. But the only thing they can do is just host online tournaments. Like,
Right.
that's
A local scene would be weird. Like, I mean, I have access, because I run a local group, Switch group in New York City, and like there's like people who do play games like Smash and Pokemon and Mario Kart and all that stuff. So the competitive spirit definitely is there. Just to like see how things just develop. Right, and also like Dr. is right. If the game can be played locally, I've been looking it up. It seems like I can't tell if it's online only because like I think like the local capability might be like I don't know what they're saying about it just yet. We'll probably see as the game comes out if there's like a local thing set up here. If not, it'll probably just be like an online only thing.
I think they'll have
Eventually, I hope
locals.
Ninjala gets big to where
Yeah.
it go public. I feel like it will. I'm just not gonna get my hopes up.
I think Foss put up a good question there. Waiting until the game's launched to join a team. Yeah, people be like already like setting up plans and stuff for Ninjala, which is interesting.
They set up they like I was
set
so
up-
surprised. I was like literally surprised how they actually set up the clan after the first beta has ended.
Yeah, I didn't like that. That's why
Right.
I kind of kept mine underground, and
Yeah,
I would
same.
want only a certain amount of people to join. I wouldn't want people like, because we already have clan thoughting going on in the Discord. You don't know what clan thoughting is. It's where you're literally jumping from one clan and then joining
Yeah.
another, and the game didn't even come out yet. So like, why are you
Just because of the name.
Yeah,
You know
just
what? You're
It's
local.
it's all based on name, social media clout, and all that stuff.
yeah. Like,
Like it's straight cloud chasing. It's cloud chasing.
yeah.
Crazy. Like we don't know if they're good yet.
This clan has big booties. I'm gonna join this one, so I'm gonna leave the one with the big.
Basically,
Yeah,
there's two females in this.
yeah. There's two girls in here.
Two girls this class. I will go there.
Girls in here. Oh, this clan used Dove soap. The other one used what's another soap brand?
Irish.
What is it? Irish Spring. I'm gonna go to the Irish Spring one. They use Irish Spring. I love Irish Spring. Like, bro. Oh. Clan battles
Yeah,
are good.
like no, the fan battles will be like real good. Like especially like if they have like leaderboards for that stuff. Like it's gonna be like, real good.
I'm trying my hardest to develop a clan leaderboard, but that's too much work for me. I'd rather just run the clan tournaments. That's too much work for me.
That's why I made it. If you didn't notice, I told everybody in the chat after the Ninjala live stream, right?
Yeah.
That I was going to be that I wanted to host a weapon tournament, but since I don't have an Elgato, I cannot do that. So I had to find somebody for it. And I told them that I wanted to run a weapon tournament, right? That it has to be your clan, right? And you must play, like, all four of your members of the clan, right, have to play the same weapon. They cannot change,
Okay.
right? And I did and I did say that I was gonna give people time to get used to the game, because on June 8th, right?
Mhm.
Uh, um, not June 8th, was it July 8th,
July
right?
8th?
On July 8th, right? On July 8th, I was going to find somebody that I can host up this tournament for the for the weapons, right? And the on the first day on June 8th, right, is going to be um katana versus drill, right?
Okay.
And it will be the best of 5, right? So whichever
Right.
team wins, whichever weapon team wins all 3 rounds will move on, right? And the other team will be sent to losers. And on June 19th is going to be hammers
July
versus
19th.
yo-yos. I mean, not June 19th, June 9th. On
July.
June 9th, yeah, July. Fuck, thank you. On July.
I was like, I'm like, I know he means July, but like, I'm gonna let rock with because he's like, no,
Right.
past and everything.
So I'm gonna be like, okay, so on July 9th, right, is going to be hammers versus yo-yos, right? And it's going to be the best of 5. And like I said, whichever team wins all 3 matches, right? All 3 matches all in one go, then they'll move forward, and then the other team will be sent to losers bracket. And how we're going to be doing this, right? On July 10th, everybody, so we're going to start off the losers first, right? So in the losers, no, not losers. We're going to start off with the winners, right?
Yeah.
For the winners, we're going to start off with the winners team. So whoever loses in winners, they will be put on the bench, right?
Mhm.
And we're going to switch from winners to losers, and whoever wins from losers will have to fight the losers that lost from the winners team, and then whoever wins that match, whoever the losers are will fight the remaining winner team, and is going to be the best of 5, like I said. And whichever team win, if the loser team wins, they win. If the winning teams win, they win. And that'll basically showing them that um it's going to be showing them that which clan is better, right? Because like I said, you have to be in clans for this, and if you can do that, because like you're going to be representing your clan for 4 people. So if you can do that, so whichever weapon wins with the clan and stuff like that, we will put I'm gonna ask Nino if he can make a channel for the rankings of the clan system, right? Of the tournament. And later down on the road, when there's going to be later down the road, when more weapons gets dropped, when more shinobi cards gets dropped in the tournament, right? I will host another one, but I gotta ask if anybody is willing to host that tournament. Not willing to host, like willing to stream it, right, for Ninjala, if they're not too busy.
Alright.
So that's a good thing to start off with. And people are saying what, and I think a lot of people in the chat are saying what type of hammers. I was like, it could be like right now on
Any
July
hammer
8th.
variant at that point, then it just that
Right.
certain class, it shouldn't come down to like, oh, only this certain hammer.
Only this kind of hammer. Yeah.
Right.
It should be like
And
open to, like different kinds of hammers.
There's gonna be different kinds of hammers, but since there's no other hammers at the moment, right? Where you're just going to have to use the same hammer for the time being
Right.
until more comes out and drops. So yeah, I can understand a lot of people. I can understand why a lot of people gonna be like, oh man, what if I want to play the beat hammer and beat stuff and beat that, But like I said, we're just gonna have to wait when more weapons gets dropped, and I do apologize for that. But it is But like I said, I had to ask somebody who can stream the game for Ninjala. But like I said, I'm giving people 2 weeks so they can get used to the game before I can even start it.
That's good.
Just basically just plan something out. Let me know ahead of time. If you want me to do it, I would do it, but you have to let me know ahead of time.
Oh yeah, definitely. I will.
I'm
I'll
about
let
to,
you know.
I'm gonna try my hardest to push this Ninjala like content and like tournaments like hella hard. So
Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man, it's on us.
yeah,
Good, man.
this is honest. Like I will need. Could I put a bunch of money into it? Maybe, perhaps, perhaps.
I'm
Perhaps.
But as of right now, my
Oh.
only first place is getting paid out unless someone wants to come along and like drop another $20 for the place team. Yeah. Wow, that's still in the works. That's still in the works.
Okay. Hold on. I got one more thing to say as well, if I can get a chance. You can keep talking if you have to.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Clans would be the most fun out of the game.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
in my opinion, clans are gonna be so much. I feel like collabs with other Ninjala content creators is also going to be fun because we can have it to where let's say me, Nino, and Pink and Sylverstone was streaming. We just all group up and just like play viewers here and there. Like that would be like so fun. We could just have like especially
Like
like
private battles or something.
yeah,
Like,
we-
got
yeah,
private
we-
battles.
Yeah, private battles. Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah, you got
cool.
right about it.
Mhm.
yeah,
And so like, there's gonna be a lot of things that we can do, and we want to keep this community
Yeah.
alive. We want this game to make it to esports.
Right,
Like,
right.
we want this game. If Splatoon can do it, we can make Ninjala do it as
Definitely,
well.
definitely.
And
There-
like,
this game is unique in its own way.
Right.
right.
Plus, like,
Doubt it at all.
you know, anybody can
Mhm.
get into it.
Doc
you know,
said cash
for
price.
everybody.
Apparently, yeah. Doc said cash price will be split 4-way most likely. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
how I did it, it was $20. 5 just goes to each. But when it comes down to like top 3, damn. Fuck, I gotta do math in quarantine. Damn, man. Hold on. Oh man.
So basically, here's how this
14
goes,
to
right?
3. Damn.
Okay, so
A
basically,
lot.
here's how this. So basically, here's how this goes, right? If I ever get paid, right, I would do a $150 prize pool, right? So
Right.
basically, ooh, yeah. So basically, here's how this goes, right? So the 150, if you're in first, no, not 150. We'll make it 300. Okay, I'm gonna do at 300. I'm gonna do, let's say if I did 300, right?
That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. So I'm gonna do 300. So people who is in first place will get 250. People in second place will get 150, and people who are in third place will get $50. If it ever comes down to that.
That's fair.
And if things goes wrong, such as people cheating or lag switching, then we'll make a run back basically. And how this works is that you're going to have to switch out that person who has lagged. You're going to have to switch that person out of your clan for somebody else.
Yeah, true.
Hold on, say that last part again.
I said I was like, there's gonna be a thing, right? If I ever host a tournament, right? And if there's gonna be people who's gonna be lagging, right?
Mhm.
And if they got called out for it, I will do a thing called a run back match, right? And this run back match will be that that person who has lag switch or is either lagging, right? And they're doing this on purpose. You're going to have to kick that person out and find another person in your clan to find that other person in your clan, or a random can come join in.
I think it should be clan exclusive.
Clan exclusive. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah,
that
we
would
can do
definitely it'll be easier to be clan exclusive.
Right. Yeah. So you have to find that other person in your clan to fight with you, and if the opposing clan that had a lagger but it got replaced, if that opposing clan wins, they win. If the other clan wins, they win and they get the prize money, right? But the second place people will still get money. Will still get the money prize as well. So there's a lot of things that I kind of want to do. I'm like, really, really interested. But I think my main goal for right now, as the time being, is that I want to stream this game. But first, I need an Elgato. So once I get an Elgato, once I get everything all settled, once I get more money and stuff like that, I will start doing, tournaments like monthly. I'll do like monthly tournaments.
I think I might do tournaments every other season.
Okay.
I there would be I would be doing tournaments every other season. I'm thinking about doing one in July, like the end of July. It's
That's my
going to
birthday.
be. I think I put it in the chat already. Let's see. It's gonna be $60.
Mhm.
It's gonna be split. So, first place gets $10 in eShop cards. Second
Mhm.
place, they all get $5 in eShop cards. So,
Okay.
third place, I ain't got money like that. I ain't got money like that. So, I mean, could I would,
You
but
could.
I get hungry sometimes. So,
I'd rather put third place money to my belly. Unless someone wants to come and sponsor and just add on to the pot, which would help a lot. Which will make things a
Right.
lot easier.
I'll think about it.
Well, okay, you go ahead and think about it, man. Hit me up when you come to the conclusion, okay?
Oh yeah, definitely.
What was I gonna say? Clans. Someone said that. So with that in mind, should clans consider having a minimum amount of players? In my opinion, I feel like you should not have a big clan. I think 20 to I feel like 18 should be the cap of how many people you want, because you don't want
18 is even a lot.
like
You can have like
To be
100
honest.
people.
the thing is, like,
Yeah.
especially if you like popping and like your clan is like known, people would like kind of like hop on the boat to your clan. The only reason why I said that is because when it comes down to tournaments that is like paying out money, and you as like the clan leader, or like even if you are good at the game, you have to come to a decision where you have to pick and choose which players you want to represent your clan, especially if it's a big tournament. Like, you wouldn't want someone who has barely played in any tournaments play in like a pot prize tournament and
Right, I
risk
guess.
like causing your team to like lose because you decided to put that casual that barely played the game in there, especially if it's an invitational, and especially if it's for reputation.
Mhm.
So like it comes down to picking and choosing. That's why I personally would have like a small clan of like 16 to 12 at best.
Mm.
Because you already get free clout because I already stream. You could just join I already stream. Like if you're a streamer and you have a clan, it's gonna be easy for you to get people in your clan, because people are gonna want to like fish and like
Right.
clout. So it's gonna be really easy for that.
Okay.
That's what I would have like done.
I don't know about clans, but I know a group of me and my friends.
The
We have like a team. I wouldn't say it's a clan, but it's like a little team. Like it's like 4 of us already. So I don't know if that considers a clan, but we got a name and everything. So I don't know.
Y'all
If
like
it's
have the
4,
best
it's fine.
energy.
If it's 4 and you got a clan name, pretty much fine. But if you're one clan and you're like,
right.
am I going? No.
Can I say okay? So I will say this, right? So I think Doc made a good said something about. So with that in mind, should clans consider having minimum amount of players? Because what happens if a clan is only 4 people? And
Then
I would like to say that when it comes to tournaments for clans, you want to have at least 10 people in your clan. And the reason why
Yeah.
I say that is that if you have like about 4 or 5 people, that won't be enough for you to join tournaments, because we want 10 people in your clan so that just in case if one person can't make it, you can replace that other person. We can replace the other person, and then we can like subtract the numbers of the clans who have played and who have not played, because we like to switch up each person in a clan. We like to switch them up, right? And instead of keeping the same people, we like to have you switch up into different teams or to different subs in the case. And Milk, yeah, as Milk said, in my opinion, I think 8 or 10 is good. 2 different teams and 2 subs. So if it does come down to this, because I know there's going to be a tournament where it's going to have like a 2v2 tournament. I know it's going to be just like this. And like I said, if a person disconnects, the match will restart, and we'll have that, and we'll have another clan member that will take that spot. But if another clan member rage quits on a team during a team match, then that team will have to be disqualified
I'm
because
not.
we don't feel it.
I'm not dealing
We're
with
not
that
gonna have
bullshit. You're not about to waste my
yeah,
time.
because we're not gonna be having people who's gonna
Yeah.
rage quit right off the bat. If you're losing, you're losing. You have to admit it. You can always make a comeback during the losing.
Yeah, admit it. I suck. I suck, and I'll never play again.
He kept gum breaking me. Don't quit,
And
bro.
like
Don't
if
do
you're
it.
and like if you're and like I said, and there's like many ways you can get exposed for this. If you are lag switching just by standing still and not doing anything, you will also get disqualified. Your whole clan will get disqualified, and you will not be participating ever again.
I would just if there's more than one clan, like let's say let's say there's two groups of a clan in a tournament, I would just um kick out that certain group of people out of the tournament. I would ban them. I wouldn't ban the whole clan entirely. I'm evil, but I'm not gonna be that evil unless both of them are lagging, and I'll just kick you to the curb. Like,
What if you talked about your mom?
okay, like I said, I would kick them to the curb. I said I would just kick them to the curb.
I get to think for a bit.
But yeah, like I said, we're gonna be taking tournaments seriously here. So banning clan for no, I didn't mean to ban. I didn't mean to say ban. I kind of get. I'm in my own brain when I talk. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say ban, but you're gonna have to wait another month or another season for your clan to join back in into another tournament.
I would just
Because like I
blacklist.
said,
I would just
Mhm.
blacklist those certain that like they would get put
Right.
on the blacklist.
But
if
if you can prove you have good enough
Connection.
connection,
Good enough to connection to fight. Like, come on, bro. You set, bro.
Right.
It's not that hard to just stay right next to your router. You know, it's not
there's
that hard
money
to.
on the line.
It's
right, and like I
Yeah.
said, and like I said, I will be taking Wi-Fi and tournaments like very very seriously. So if you have a member in your clan that's like not around in the U.S. type region, then we're going to have to put that person out, and you're going to have to find somebody else from your clan. And if it's if it's the leader of the clan, right, we're going to be doing like I'll give them a test run to see how it is. I'm gonna give them a test match, and if it's bad as the other clan says, then we're just gonna have to replace the leader with somebody else. But like I said, if any clan members in a team, right, in tournaments, if one person in your clan rage quits over something very stupid that can be easily countered in the game, then we're just going to have to seat you. We're going to have to sit you out. Your entire clan has to sit out until next tournament or next season. Whenever either Nino, Pink, Shredder, or any other well-known Ninjala tubers or streamers will
Silverstone
decide
too.
to make another one.
Like, I would be the nice guy. I'll be like, all right, if he's lagging, you kick that person out, you replace him immediately. If you don't, your whole team is just getting kicked out of your bracket. So that's less rep for you because you had two teams repping your clan. Now you only have one group of people repping your clan now. So
Right.
and they're gonna get paid out. Probably you're not gonna get paid out. It is what it is. So I want clan leaders to be on top of people's connection when it comes to tournaments because I'm dogging you if one of your clan members have shitty connections. Like, I'm gonna drag you across the floor. That's cheesy and corny. Because your clan member decided to walk away from the router or go outside to take out the trash. Or play in dock mode. I mean, not dock mode. Play in handheld mode. God, I wish Nintendo just made, like, a home console with Ethernet.
God.
With the
Who's that?
Ethernet, like, inside the console itself. You didn't have to buy something to just, like, fucking Ethernet port. It's not hard to buy an Ethernet port. It's $10. But it could be hard for some people, so... It's only $10 for Ethernet port. Ethernet cord, I'm pretty sure at least that should be easy to grab. That's an easy cash grab too. Yeah, it's not that hard. Like I want to make it fair. We don't want to cheese people. That's not fun. My team was facing someone that was lagging and we lost, and they got the opportunity to still play. That's grimy as hell. And you're even more grimier if you just allow it to happen and not switch out your teammate. Like cornball. Anyways, next.
This got personal out of nowhere.
Yeah, I know, right? Like,
Who are you talking to?
I'm like, he was like beefing. I'm like,
dude, these are Smash Ultimate Wi-Fi like veteran like war like.
TLDR, we all hate lag very much. We don't
for someone that played a game competitively offline for 5 years and then played online for more than 5 months straight because of quarantine, really gets to you. It's like, bruh. It's like, bruh.
And I think a lot of people are going to have a lot more. I think, and like I say this a lot of times because in quarantine, right? And a lot of people are going to have a very mad and angry mindset.
Like, you said they can have a mad and angry mindset, but it's like, it's like, how am I gonna put this? I feel like Ninjala does cater skill, but it's like it depends on which department it is. I think I wouldn't take anyone as seriously if they're like really good at battle royales and they're ass in teams. I would take teams way more seriously because there's more effort put in the teams than you fighting 7 other people.
So basically, they kicked from turning.
Because anyone can be good in a battle royale in this type of game. It's a melee-based game, not a shooter. So it's you just attack, and that's basically it. You wait for your opportunity, and then you attack, and then you get an imp-on. It's totally different in team.
And like I said, communication is key when doing teams.
Yeah.
And like I said, I wish instead of having the point system for teams, it is good, right? But what I would rather have in teams is base control or capture the flag.
That can go into future content because we're still on. We've been on the competitive topic for like almost 30 minutes, 20 minutes tops.
Yeah, we kind of surpassed. We're at the 2-hour mark now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, pretty much. We've been like talking like competitively because obviously there's so much to explore in that space. Plus it also does send to future content because like we want to do tournaments and stuff to keep the community going.
All right, so I think we can all talk about the future content.
All right.
So Shredder, let's we're gonna have you end it off, buddy.
Future content. I just want more. I think everyone just wants more weapons. We don't want any like. We don't want
maybe. Maybe more weapons and a game mode or two. Maybe.
Yeah, more game modes. More game modes. Basically, we can all agree that more game modes would definitely like keep it alive.
All right,
that'd be good.
But not right away. 6 months plus is good enough if you ask me.
I feel like capture the flag should at least be one of them, like 2 months in, at the very least. But anything besides future content, they already have a crossover, but we're not going to talk about that crossover unless the chat is okay with having us talk about that crossover. We're not going to talk about that crossover, but we may talk about that crossover.
You wanted to talk about it so bad.
It'll happen in time, but like some people here, some people don't want to be spoiled.
Yeah, we don't want to spoil.
Okay.
Yeah, like it happens when it happens, so like we don't want to like spoil this.
They didn't. Oh, we can talk about the stream that happened 2 days ago too. All right.
Yeah, they did the live stream.
I know I just clapped in the microphone on my snowball. I'm sorry, chat, that I clapped right inside the microphone.
Hold on. Before we continue, I think there's somebody in your chat saying, so if you show up with 8 people, you at least got 4 people to throw. And if 1, your teammate lags out, 2, you want to swap a teammate after a match, 3, your teammate isn't doing well and wants to swap themselves, 4, you as a clan leader needs to be swapped out. And yes, I will explain that more in topic after we finish talking about for future content and stuff like that. I'll explain more about it.
I feel like as a clan leader, you should at least always like. There's literally no like excuses of not having a backup. 2 people to back
Right.
up. You shouldn't have anyone. You should always have someone to back up just in case it gets to that point, or someone's internet is not doing that well. You should always have a backup at that point.
I said,
I mean, if it gets down to the point you don't have no one, I guess you're gonna have to just kick that one person out, and it's just gonna be 3 versus 4 at that point. But more props to you if you beat 4v3. Like, okay, like, you guys are gonna have to be playing mad on point. Like, you're getting a big clap if you win that shit. Like, especially if like your partner is like one of your teammates is like internet like became ass or like trash, and you're like, I can't do it. Like, he owns up to like. The thing is, like, owning up to that, you have shitty connection, and like not owning up, be like, I wasn't lagging, bro. I wasn't lagging. When you know damn well you were lagging. But, like, if you just own up to it, and then like your team just keeps going with just 3 people and they win like a match or like a set, like that's pretty much good. That means they didn't really much need you at that point. So
and
like,
I will, like, even if the person tries to admit they lagged out, we'll let the other 3 teammates like go on, but you, as a person who wants to deny and say that you wasn't lag switching and stuff like that, you can get out,
yeah.
and we'll switch you with another person, or your clan leader will either kick you out of the clan or switch you out until you learn your consequences and admit what you have did. If not, then you will not be participating anymore Ninjala tournaments from here on out, from your clan leader or from us. But since but I don't know why, but for me, I will give you another shot if you just admit it. As long as you admit your faults, then we won't have any problems.
Like,
But like I said,
you can go ahead.
yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah. But like I said, people in clans, like I said, a minimum of 10 people. A minimum of 10 people. You can have like 50 or 100, but you need a minimum of 10 people in your clan that are willing to do tournaments.
You can have casuals, but just make sure
Yeah,
when it comes to the money and it's like clan exclusive, and especially if it becomes an invitational at that point, you would want people to rep your clan.
Right.
You would want the strongest ones to rep your clan and also profit.
Right, and I think I'll have I think in battle, because like here's what I like to do, right? Because if you want to rep your clan, right, we'll have a casuals opening tournament as well. We're gonna have and this will be battle royale, so you're gonna have 2 people from your clan, and you must have your clan name next to your you must have your clan next to your name on Ninjala.
Yeah.
Because if not, then I won't identify what clan you are in. So
Unless you DM us. But I feel like you should just go straight to Discord. Discord would be way easier.
Discord would be okay.
Discord would be way easier.
Right. So since it's 8 people, I'm gonna add 2 different people from 2 different clans, right? So that'll be 8 people, and whichever, like, if your clan, so let's say one person, let's say Shredder's clan, right? His his member came in first and his member came in 5th, right? We'll add up those points, right, to see who will move on. This goes for any other clans as well. So if you're, because I know the points is a lot, like actually a lot, and you're going to actually have to beat up your teammate as well, even if you're in the same clan, because you're going to have to catch up, somehow.
I think I would just do them by set count. Just make it a best of 3. You win.
Best of 3.
Yeah. If you win that point system, you just win. And you advance, the others get sent to losers. That's like the easiest way to do it instead of like racking up a bunch of points. Then that makes it easier to rank people too. That makes it easier. But yeah, like as I said, for clan leaders just needs to be on top of their game when it comes to like payout tournaments. I don't care, like, if it's not a payout tournament, do not bother with me about ranking, please.
Right.
Please do not bother with me about rankings if it's not payout. I want that, what is that called? That pressure. Like, that tournament pressure in your chest when you're playing. I don't want that, LOL, it's just a tournament, T.
Right.
You're getting money, dog.
Yeah.
You don't want money? Okay, then. Someone that wants money is going to win the tournament then, so.
Right. And like I said, there will be one day, like I said, when I do get an Elgato, um, I will be hosting a tournament, and I'm gonna be putting like a good amount of money on the line for people to get. So keep that. So look out. So make sure you look out for that. Um,
Mhm.
Future content. On me. Future content.
About the stages, we haven't seen any new stages yet. I didn't really, again, I didn't see all the data mine, so I didn't see anything particularly new. But like from what they've been teasing, I guess in trailers and stuff, they're likely gonna be new stages in there. So we'll just see how things kind of stack up.
World, I think it was confirmed that they were going to have worldwide stages. So like stages based on certain parts of the world.
Such parts of yeah, they did say something like that.
That's what it looks like from any image that you can find on Ninjala stages. They're pretty much very like one's in like London, I guess. One's in Egypt. Like there, it was shown too. Like it was shown, but it was like low quality. It was like 5 stages at best. So
Right.
Anything else about future content? Anyone want to say anything about future content?
Honestly, I feel like we got into like a lot of things. We also clearly we want more stages. They'll like I'm not sure like in terms of characters they'll probably introduce like more like as they add more story content to the game. Again, like the game isn't out yet, so it's really up to like seeing how it performs, because like that's also very important. If the game performs well, therefore we'll get more content.
Yeah, we get more stuff.
And the nature as a free to play game, support the game and like we'll see more content. So like buy the Ninjala pass and all that crap.
I was gonna talk about the pass.
You buy the pass. You buy the pass.
Get those tiers.
Yeah, you get that Jala. You get that money you make from those clan tournaments. Go spend that on some Jala on that little suit that you like that may have looked ugly, but you were like, dang, that look good now. I got the money for it. Like
and
Gunho is doing their part. We can do our.
Yeah. Hey put up some more like dope skins, because like I'm actually watching the live stream from the other day, and I'm like some of these costumes are looking really dope.
They're clean. They
look real good.
I feel like customization. Hopefully down the line we can go more deep into like setting our own colors. That's what I want.
That'd be good. That'd be really good.
Color pilots. Yeah. Even if it's simple. Like if it's on like 3 layers of clothing, we just like set it to that color. It doesn't have to be too deep, but it can be like expand it like a little bit more. How can I put this? What's a good customization feature in the video game that someone could relate to or anyone could relate to? Dang. I can't really think of one at the moment. I guess I would say DC Universe or Phantasy Star, like color customizations was like very plain and simple. Yeah, just more anything in customization is like wise. Just like let me get some of that. Oh, I do want to be able to have custom stickers though. I would want custom stickers, like something like has anyone in here played Jet Set Radio?
Yeah, I played Jet Set Radio.
I remember in the game that you were allowed to like make your own graffiti.
Yeah,
something like that in Ninjala, but for stickers.
Okay,
stickers. That'd be interesting.
If anyone was ever asking, how would you deal with people like making bad stickers? Well, you just have them just report them to the. There'll be a few. Yeah, have it like they'll probably implement. They should implement a feature where if you see a bad sticker, you should be able to report that person with that sticker. Therefore, they should be able to go and see it. Especially if you like clip it or like screenshot it and then send it to Gunho. Yeah, you could see, like if they had like a form where you can like screenshot it from the game, which the Switch allows you to do. And then Gunho had a form where you can just send the picture to them and be like, yeah, this person has this really bad sticker that called me a poopy head. I don't like it. So I would be the person getting reported.
Right. Future collaboration. Again, like the minds are out there. We see certain collaborations that are happening.
I don't. Oh, you can go ahead. I'll just follow up after you.
I will say though, like big pie in the sky hope. I would not mind if them Nintendo did a Splatoon crossover.
I wouldn't mind.
Like just do it. Just like the aesthetic is like the same. Freaking, you know, bring in the Squid Sisters off the hook. You know, the agents. Like, I wouldn't mind that. It'd be really nice to have like
it's clothes or clothes, like their clothes.
Or clothes, yeah. Exactly. I think like in time, like they could definitely do maybe sort of a crossover. Plus, it'd be great too because like you know it gets more attention to Ninjala. Plus, also Splatoon 3 is not going for like a very long time, so it's an extra content to bring over the Splatoon audience to Ninjala.
Or they can do like a Splatoon inspired mode, like Rainmaker. Like when you release the Punishing Blade and like the Punishing Blade is like a state, they can just grab it and like just place it on
a pedestal or something.
Tower.
Yeah, it's like stab it in like a thing.
That'd be cool.
Right.
You're not gonna catch me. You're not gonna catch me wearing Splatoon clothes. No.
Wait, on Splatoon?
I tried to get into Splatoon. I just couldn't. I just could not. I like goofy shooters. That was the first goofy shooter I did not like. I was
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't click with it. I don't click with it as well as I do with like Plants vs Zombies or fucking Misbits or fucking what else? Oh man. That was another one that I just started playing. Oh yeah, Ramen. If you don't know
that game came out recently. I heard about that.
That game is really fun. It's so fun.
Well, I found Splatoon to be fun. Like at first, I was skeptical of it because like my little cousin was like, "I'm playing Splatoon. They're squid kids and they can't go in water. What squid can't go in water? Like what goofiness are you playing, bro?" He's like, "Try it." I play it and then I was kind of intrigued. And then after they took it home, and I used to wake up every morning like 8 and play for hours. It was addiction at that point.
Right.
And then I got Splatoon, and I got switched to Splatoon 2. I was playing it not as heavy, but I was still playing it. I know I kind of eased off of it since there's no more like Splatfest and stuff like that. But I feel that game was kind of it took me like a while to really not a while, like a couple days because I'm a quick learner when it comes to games. And like there's little tricks like people just don't know how to do. I know how to finesse a slap bomb to any given point I want it to go. No, I'm not a professional player. I have people be like, "You're professional?" I was like, I am not as good. I have friends that have their own teams and they're pro and they wipe the floor with me backwards and forwards. But I'm just good. Like I'm just above average. But I find it to be fun. I like it. I like you can do little trick shots. You can do all kind of stuff.
I'm biased. Like I'm like not as a huge as Nintendo fan, but like when I started out streaming for like proper, like I was like literally like one of my first streams where I started like have a schedule and everything. Like the day after I hit affiliate, and then I pretty much like had Splatoon 2 as like kind of like my main game for like a long time. So I kept like doing a lot of turf war, a lot of ranked matches. I got decently well. Like, I won't say I was like the best Splatoon player in the world. No, like I'm so trash. Like honestly, compared to other people who I play with. But after a while, like you know, like you notice like certain things, like how the game works, the meta. Like that's what like to me, Ninjala is kind of like almost like a second wave for me because like I'm like you know I miss that kind of like you know that goofiness like goofy like aesthetic because trust me I don't want to be playing freaking Fortnite like and I don't really jive with that aesthetic.
Yeah, me either.
No, even though it's goofy as hell, it's like it's played out. Everyone plays.
I don't like. I can't click. Like okay, Ninjala is like perfect for me because one, I'm low key not a big fan of shooters. I'm a big fan of how fast I can dust you in a race and how hard I can beat the dog shit out of you. Like Ninjala is that. Ninjala is literally that. I can't get that mindset when I play Splatoon because I'm like, I'm gonna throw something wet at you and that's all I'm gonna do. That's it. I'm just gonna throw something wet.
No.
It's a shooter, but like this one, it's hand but it's like melee. It's like melee only combat. So
yeah, like that's fun and it's unique and it like caught my eye. Like I've waited 2 years for this for Ninjala to like come out. I was like last year we didn't get anything and I was about to cry. I was like, Did they just like silently cancel this game?
Yeah,
Did they
so
just like? I was like,
For me, like it was there and it was gone.
about this game this year, so I didn't even know the pain y'all was
No,
probably.
I remember the first time they announced it, but like I was like, I didn't know what it was at the first time. So I'm thinking, it's probably like some random ass indie game. I'm gonna like, it's whatever. I'll probably check it out if it's good enough. But like then it disappeared for like a year,
yeah,
and
I
then
was
it's
like,
and then they're like, I'm like, did it get canceled?
yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, bro, they didn't even update. It's been a whole year. And then when it showed up in the direct, I popped off so hard in my chair. I popped off so hard.
I mean, it was that in the beta test that really got me interested because I was like, you know what, let me give this game a shot because I feel like this could be like a really game with like a lot of big potential.
I like ninjas. I like beating people's asses. This game is for me. And it's a battle like what the fuck? Like customization too. That's on top shit. This cherry on the top shit. I just went to Silence and got me a full on milkshake. Oh my god. Like, oh my Jesus. Thank you to the devs. I would.
Wait a minute, I thought you said you were full.
Oh.
Lying.
I would like personally go to the devs' house and sweep their floor just for making Ninjala because I love this game. This game's so much fun. Like, it's so fun. It was worth. It's worth the 2 year wait for the game to be in development for 2 years. The game is like pretty solid. It's fun.
Fixed it up really good.
They fixed it up. They polished the shit out of it, and they made it free to play. Like,
yeah, and like with the beta going out, they're actually like listening to the community because like they were trying to like really earn back people's trust, and I feel like they did that very well with the second beta that they had, the 10-hour beta. I was like, give me enough time to give me like an idea of like what to expect the game, and I'm like, I'm sold. Like, even though it's free, I'm sold.
Like when the game drops, I'm dropping $60 when the game drops. I'm dropping $60 for Jala because I don't feel like I just want to play. I don't want to have to grind.
In the past.
Yeah, the Jala and the fucking the currency. Pardon my French, chat.
It helps. You know who's talking the real facts.
Yeah. I myself, 100 Jala a day isn't enough for me. Because if I see something I like and I already spent Jala, I'm gonna spend money just to get more Jala. So I might as well just drop 60 and get 6K right there. Like, and I also want to help out the community. Also want to help out with the community and do these giveaways and tournaments, so they can also have that feeling of, man, I really wish I got that horse hat. Man, there's only some way I can get it. There's only some way I can get it. And I'm just like, yo, I got a tournament and you can join. You could probably win, man, if you got this team, or you could just like join one of my giveaways. But yeah, like this game is like, I like love this game.
Ninjala did a collab with Star Wars or something.
Oh, he was off the goop. You think Gunho got Star Wars money?
No, Epic got that money, but like Gung-Ho, they got built up to that shit.
Yeah, they got built up for that. Anything big, I don't think we'll get, the closest thing we'll ever get to a Nintendo character is just Splatoon at that point. But Gung-Ho, I don't think Gung-Ho got the money for any other Nintendo character unless Nintendo approaches them.
If they get over 1 million, they're gonna.
Once they get over that 1 million, Nintendo gonna be like, oh, who that with the thick ass over there?
They
about to be like, yo, hey, your character looks like mine. You should cross over. And Gun's gonna be like, thank you. And bam, Ninjala X Splatoon crossover for like season 2. Like, oh man, yeah. I never had fun with the game. I don't want to say Ultimate doesn't count because I played the shit out of that in 2019. Before COVID. What game have I genuinely enjoyed? Because I waited for Phantasy Star for 7 years. I waited on Phantasy Star Online 2 for 7 years. Let's see. What game was I guess
2 hours and 30 minutes. Wow.
It was. Have anyone ever heard of the game Hover that's on Switch?
Nope.
Yeah.
It's like a Jet Set Radio inspired indie game.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
It's also on PC as
and
well.
that came out 2 years ago. So it's been 2 years since I've genuinely like enjoyed a game like Ninjala.
Alright.
Oh, that's that grinding game.
Yeah.
Alright. I would like to say thank you everybody for having me on this podcast, including you, Shred. I'd like to thank you personally.
Yeah.
I will see you guys later. I gotta help some folks out. So
Alright.
it's been nice meeting everybody.
Nice meeting you
Hopefully we can
too.
do this again.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Most likely after
Later.
season 2. After season 2.
After season 2.
After season
Yeah,
2. So like the beginning of season 3.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Hover is a great
Alright.
game. Hover is a fun game. It yeah. Well, it will be Hover and Team Sonic Racing. Then Team Sonic Racing died a month in because it didn't get any content. So
Oh god.
like that game flopped hella hard. That game had potential and then it just was gone with it. Like
I just like Transformed better.
yeah.
Yes, I like Transformed. Yeah, I played that one.
Like Ninjala puts me in my feelings when I play the game. Like I could get mad at it and still play it. Like
Yeah.
I
I read.
Whenever you get eponed, you just feel so like bad. Like,
You just sit down in the chair and be
it
like,
hit.
bro.
It hurts, bro. It hurts. And then I'm streaming too, and then the chat sees me get salty, bro. Like I'm gonna be the saltiest Ninjala streamer. Like I'm gonna be super mad. I'm gonna make compilations out of myself just like getting mad at the game.
Speaking of which, before I forget, yo Nino, hook me up with that streamer role on the server. I keep forgetting to ask you.
Oh,
Because I'll be streaming. I'm be streaming that a lot because like that's my plan going forward.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
in the content creator role, streamer role. I got you guys.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think I play much goofy games. I just mostly Splatoon and Ninjala, I guess. I like the cartoony games and stuff, but I have a competitive spirit. So if there's some kind of like you kill me, I kill you back type of aspect, I'm like usually for it. I mean, right now I just got a PS4, so I play Apex every day because I like to, because that game really brings up my toxicness. I ain't gonna lie to you. My toxic really starts spewing. Call me Clara from
bro,
Pokemon.
I be getting mad.
Who do you play in Apex though?
Oh, Loba.
Like
I'm almost pushing 1,000 kills with her, and I just started playing the game a month ago. So
I play Mirage. I love him. He's like hilarious.
I mean, for me, like he talks too much. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like Loba because like I like a strong woman's personality, and she makes me laugh. I'm like, bro, what is wrong with you, lady? Like yeah. But I'm actually I think I'm a decent Loba. I mean, I don't really be too aggressive because the bracelet. You land, you're sitting duck, you're gonna get lasered.
Right.
But I'm good at picking banners and dipping and just like responding people.
Right.
That's my forte. And yeah, someone said Apex went to Switch. But they were too late. I was like, why didn't they bring it like last year? So I could have, but it's fine. I already on PS4.
It's gonna be crossplay too, so that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, the sweats are coming from PC. Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm in danger.
I play on PC, so like I'm like I play PC on the controller actually because I use like a gyro aim with the Steam controller because like Splatoon pretty much like converted me to like using gyro for like a bunch of like shooters and stuff because it works very well.
Yeah, I know you say I use motion controls as well. And that's why I'm so sickening because I could just turn my controller really quick to the right, snipe somebody, and keep it pushing. Like I have that kind of reflexes. So
right, my aim's like that good.
I have like snipe compilations and stuff on YouTube, so I'm not bad at all. I just like two people at once and all kind of stuff. Like yeah, that's what I mean. Trick shots,
All right, I gotta check that out then. Yeah.
Yeah, but I haven't played for too much, like I said, because I went back for the redo of the first Spot Fest.
Right.
And then it's just been other stuff.
Yeah, but like Ninjala like kind of fueled that energy of like, wow, I can't wait for this game to drop so I can play it. Like it'd be like, oh, a new game to play. Oh, a new like there's been many new games that has many newer games has came out. I played, but I didn't enjoy it like how I did Ninjala. I wasn't like, wow, I'm gonna go back and play this. I just stopped playing it at that point. I was like, okay, this is just
right.
What do you think is better, motion controls for Ninjala or stick controls?
I use stick controls.
I use stick controls.
I use motion because like again Splatoon. It's like probably get used to because you have to really configure it very well to like to work.
Yeah,
Like, so
you gotta.
the first session it works pretty horribly because like you gotta speak like so much about it, and that's like being in a lab and like, okay, this feels better. I gotta like speak this like a little bit, and then it goes all crazy.
Mhm. Yeah, I know. That's what I was like. I'm
Especially when you're
just
maxed the ZR button, like you just, and then it just shakes, like it's crazy.
Right.
Yeah, most games don't have that fluidity like Splatoon does. It sounds crazy to say, but Splatoon has a different way of like the motion reacting. So that's what I can do with that game. But any other game, I really can't do motion controls like that. I just don't stick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I'm like tired as hell. Damn. I was like
All right.
2 hours, but two hours go by very quickly.
Is that it for future content besides new weapons, new game modes?
Pretty much. Like
Yeah.
all that's left is the day of release, which is next Wednesday, the
Yeah.
24th of June.
Yep, right around the corner. I'm ready.
It's almost here, guys.
Oh, man.
Prepare
See,
yourself.
do not
Go
get
snack.
Ooh-wee! Oh man.
Mhm. But before we go, if you're getting ready to wrap up, also, I mean, for future content, maybe music, because I know I didn't get to watch the live stream. Honestly, I was playing Apex. I forgot.
You didn't miss
But-
much. You didn't miss much. They pretty much showed.
Okay.
They showed 90% of what we already seen from trailers
Okay.
and whatnot. So
They did show the team battle, which is very nice.
Yeah.
I like how it's set up.
it was Team Battle and Ninjala Pass and
And
just
they-
Okay.
pay stuff information.
They showed up the story mode as well.
Yeah.
Like separate.
Time like this week, but who knows? We're just
Yeah,
around the corner.
I feel music
And
might
I
be
know
something
they
to
don't,
add.
show off too much because they want us to experience, so it's understandable.
They'll stream more because like it seems like it's gonna be like a long term thing when they do more streams.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for part 2 of the freaking what the thing called,
Prologue.
like the birth of Ninja Gum. Where's part 2? That's been over.
Yeah.
I think that's coming.
The animation.
Yes.
Yeah.
That may not come until like the next couple of months.
Not that one. I'm talking about the other one they had on the YouTube channel, the cartoon anime. I saw that they're gonna do one of those. But there was like a little series. It was like number 0, episode 0.
Oh, that was
The
yeah
Birth of
that
Ninja Gum.
the
Yeah.
I'm like-
CGI one.
I hope that.
Yes.
I hope that more.
Yeah.
I want more of those, honestly. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I thought it was kind of funny.
No, it was really good.
We gotta see how the game does. We see it.
Right.
Um,
Yeah. It all depends on supporting the game. Make sure the game's like a success. That's like the main thing here.
yeah.
Keep pushing that content.
Mm-hmm. All right. I guess that's where things end off. I guess.
All right.
Mm,
That's it for the Ninjala podcast. All right.
mm.
Who wants to like start off leaving first?
Sure. I guess.
Easy. All right.
You just tell people like,
Yeah.
hey, where you can find
Yeah.
our content.
You can make sure to plug your stuff in the chat too, as well.
All right.
Oh yeah, because I just followed Pink Giratina on Twitch actually, so I'm like cool. No problem.
Yeah, we can all get together. Me, you, Nina. Ooh, I mean,
Right.
not Nina. Ooh, I mean Nino. NegrxSaki, do you stream?
Alright, so I'm it's not good issue. What was that?
You're not streaming it?
No, I'm just recording gameplay. That's it.
Okay.
Comment.
I guess to plug my thing. Of course, obviously, you can find me on Twitter, Sylverstone14, right there, or find me here on Twitch, Sylverstone Condor. Or if you want to be very easy, type in your browser window silver.stream. That's SYLVER.stream. Go straight to my channel. Yeah, that key works. I keep on my own domain. That's like literally the biggest flex I can make right now.
Definitely gonna try to build up that Twitch.
Damn it, Nightbot.
Trying to build up that content, the content creator. Wait, what happened?
Nightbot, like times
Oh, I'm about to get angry.
because I post my link. Like, man, I thought you got that bot under control.
I did. I swore I did. All right, go to spam projection. Do it again.
Boom.
Now, like I said, definitely gonna have to build up the content creator, streamer Ninjala community in order for Ninjala to get like really like kicking. So like we should probably planning some collabs at some point in time, sometime this year, which will be really
absolutely.
nice and really fun. I was how does dual stream work? Does it like split
I don't know.
screens?
It's well, I know like in terms of Twitch is like native squad streaming thing that's like partners only, but like for multi streaming, like I've done this like many times. I use a site called Multi Stream, which is multistream.am.
Dual Stream is a wait, Dual Stream
Yeah.
is a partnered Twitch thing.
Yes.
Yeah, like squad
Squad
streaming.
streaming, yeah.
Yeah, but like multi stream. This is what I use to like have like at least like say 2, 3, 4. Hell, like I think the most I've had was like 8. Like because I was playing Sonic Racing Transformed the other week, and it was like 9 of us that were 9 or 8 of us that were streaming, and we're like, cool, let's throw it up there. And you're right, like I'm saying, you can split screen, you can focus on anything you want to, that kind of situation.
Okay. Send me a link to that. That would definitely like get us exposure and like get the game more exposed. And Gunho will hopefully see it and like hopefully like retweet some of our content, and and everyone's like, "Whoa, this game looks fine." Then you just hear me. There's a clip of us like playing, and then you just hear me screaming in the background at somebody because they're like playing a hammer.
With a big.
I'm just gonna hear this man just like rage for like 2 hours. Yeah.
You just hear in the background. Yeah, that's why you stink, Musty. Like, call one of the viewers Musty. Like, crazy.
Oh my wow.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Definitely can't wait to make fun of myself for getting mad at the game. But all right, who's next? Needs to plug their stuff. Who's next that needs to plug their stuff? Try okay, work.
Who's next? Go.
I'll do my stuff. Okay, go ahead.
All right, go ahead.
No, you
All right,
ahead.
go ahead and if you guys are interested, feel free to go ahead and subscribe to my channel, Nino the Chosen. I'll be doing all kinds of Ninjala content. I'll be doing weapon analysis, maybe some clan wars and stuff like that. I do have a team, so and I'll also be doing a get good, it's basically where you guys can like request weapons I use. It's like a little series I'll be doing, so definitely go ahead and check that out. You guys can go ahead and check me out on Twitter as well, called at Chosen Nino, so you guys can go ahead and yeah.
All right.
I'm also in control of the Ninjala communities, Ninjala Amino, which is a community app you guys can check out, a Ninjala community app. And also the Discord competitive server, which is competitive Ninjala. So yeah, go ahead and check those out.
Is it?
It's me. Wait, NegrxSaki.
Oh, what?
Plug your stuff.
Oh, you still streaming?
Yeah.
Yeah, we out.
Yes.
Somebody put my YouTube channel link in the thing. I'm making.
Them boys said, "Put more YouTube channel." Or what's your YouTube channel?
He's like, Yasaki's just chilling right now. Like he's just like, it's cool.
Talking about just because I'm making food, I'm laxing.
Damn, you making food and you not sharing the whole game? Damn.
This whole time I've been making food.
Badass.
I'm back.
Five Guys and the entire goddamn stream.
They had some Krispy Kreme and then on top of that had some Five Guys, and I'm about to jump rope my ass off.
Go over 5 seconds and go sit down.
Well, also I also want to like add on to like the group content or like the streamer group content. Also want to try to like get us to like do private battles and just try to video edit, panning back and forth between different perspectives of like that certain battle. Like I feel like that would be fun to edit, and especially it's like a meme, especially really. Like,
right.
That sounds like really fun to do. Oh man.
So my turn to plug.
Yeah, go ahead, plug.
Yes.
All right. How do I start this off? Okay. I also have a YouTube channel. I'm about to enter. I have a YouTube channel. I do live streams and Java videos and all that good stuff. I also have a Twitter, where I just, talk nonsense. Sometimes it's a little R-rated, but if you guys are willing to accept that and push through, definitely follow. And we also have Twitch here. I'm trying to hit 500 followers on Twitch at the very least by the end of the year. So if just definitely follow on Twitch too if you'd like to. And yeah.
All right, I guess it's my turn. I have to bring up my YouTube channel. Oh crap! Oh. ShredderRawr.
Oh.
I have
my God,
not
you
posted
like-
any videos yet. Wait, who else? Is it just me?
I'm about to post a video like by Monday because I'm premiering a video tomorrow on my stream.
All right, so my name's ShredderRawr, but on YouTube I'm ShredderRawr. That means Shredder, I love you, and Dinosaur. I know you probably didn't want to hear that, but I had to say it anyway because I technically did not come up with that name. I did not come up with that name. That name originated from VR chat because people called me ShredderRawr. So I'm going off of that. And
Leave.
I act like a good on VR chat. So there goes my YouTube channel. I will be posting some stuff before the release. So I'll be posting a montage. I'll definitely be posting a beta skit making fun of weapons throughout the beta, the first 2 betas. So be on the lookout for that.
Roast drill.
I'm about to roast the dog. I'm about to roast the shit out of drill. Oh god. Anything else do I need to add? Look out for the Ninjala Tribunals, which will probably be hosted at the end of July, and there will be a pot prize. Aiming for first place, but I might just say F it and just drop $60 and be like, yeah, okay, we're gonna pay out first and second place winners. So gonna look out for that. Also, I am hosting a giveaway. Crap. I'm hosting a giveaway. Which day does Ninjala come out? On the 24th. I'm hosting a giveaway on the 24th. Let me plug my Twitter. I'm hosting a giveaway on the 24th, giving away a $5 eShop card for Ninjala. So be on the lookout for that. You guys are the first to hear it. So the first 16 people that are in this here, the first 16 people that are watching this right now, better follow my Twitter right now. Why are they called tribunals?
To give you this
They're Ninjala tribunals. I don't know why. I just think it sounds cool. We're not gonna get into that. Lon, sit down. You have so many numbers in the end of your name.
It's 9,900.
God. I know I can't talk shit because my name's long as shit and it's corny and like cheesy. But damn, you have so many numbers.
That's kind of hard.
So many numbers.
Just three names and 3 numbers in his name.
Yeah, I have 3 names, 3 numbers. You could just pick a name, and I'll respond to it. I'm like a dog. Like I'll respond to any one of those 3 names because like I'm in 3 different.
That's the first thing I see.
I'm in 3 different communities. I'm in the Smash community, I'm in the Sonic community, and now I'm in the Ninjala community, and I get called whole different names in each one. So I have to like transition from one to another in each community. But
That's why I have just one name. It's easy.
No, it's fine because it comes up as a cheesy name.
Yeah, exactly.
That was great. I think that's pretty much it for me. Yes. So like the 14 viewers or 16 viewers that are in here, follow my Twitter right now. I'm going to be posting something tonight about the $5 eShop card giveaway. So yeah.
Also, real quick, I'll drop in Vexe's Twitch, I guess. I'll probably grab it from him. It's in his profile. Yeah. Boom. There we go. He was here too. Spenjo wasn't here, so.
And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. The next podcast should be after season 2, so like the beginning of I guess the announcement of season 3, or like the very last day before season 2 ends, we would have a podcast talking about season 1 and season 2.
Right.
And we should bring some, probably going to bring in some other people. Majority of the same people, but some other people too as well. Try to make it like somewhat bigger. But can we get a shout out to Spenjo of not showing up though? Oh my god, he didn't show up at all. Yo, Spenjo gonna be like, so someone could have took his spot. Oh my god, Spenjo's gonna get a whooping. I'm about to dog him. Oh my god. But yeah, that's it for the Ninjala stream. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the follows. Make sure to spend your money on Ninjala if you have it. Because we want to support this game. And this game is free.
Right.
And we want this game to live.
Join the community.
Yep. Join the community. Join the Discord community. There's some really chill people in there. But there's some weirdos in there. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. There's some weirdos in there. There's some weirdos in there. We're not gonna talk about those weirdos. But there's some weirdos in there.
The one guy talking. He's weirdo.
Yeah, like there's some
Weirdo
weirdos. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. There's weirdos in all types of in all communities, but
True.
I ain't gonna let the weirdos slide in this community though. Maybe in the other ones I ain't
we
letting the
ain't
weirdo.
gonna
I
have-
ain't.
we ain't gonna have that
We-
community.
We,
Heck
yeah,
no,
we ain't had no weirdos community. I'm sorry. I better not catch you talking about some. Who is it? Oh man, I really think Lucy is. I think Lucy is hot. Like I'm calling you out. I'm just like, bro, you weird. Bro, that's weird.
Call the cops.
FBI.
FBI. Okay, fiction police. I don't care. I am the fiction police. Good podcast. Nice points covered. Thank you.
Yeah.
Couldn't have done it without the rest of these guys, because I know that half of y'all wouldn't want to hear me talk, because I talk
Thank
way
you for
too
having
much.
me.
Thank you for having me. Thanks for reaching out. Appreciate it.
Yes.
Same here.
Glad
Thank
to
you.
have met you all, man.
Yes.
We're gonna help support each other, yeah.
Yes. We have to support each other.
Yeah.
If we want this game to grow, we have to support. No bullshit. Drama comes
You know what's
up,
gonna be crazy?
knock it out
What
of the
if, like,
park.
the game comes out, we're saying all this and talks.
Right.
Hey,
We saying
I'm
some
telling
bullshit,
them
we need
right
Ninjala.
now. I'm telling them right now. If you tune into my stream, there will be a dab of toxicity, but that toxicity will be towards weapons and me getting mad. You, you will see me get angry. I will get so angry. I would get out of my chair.
Especially with the taunts. Like, I'm gonna be
you can
taunting
taunt.
people after I kill them.
You
No,
can
yeah.
taunt. You can taunt
Oh,
mid
man.
combo. You can taunt mid combo. You can taunt while attacking. Like, oh, I'm being toxic with that. You,
Oh my god.
y'all getting the drip on.
They're BM all the time.
Yeah, but yeah, that's it for the stream. We're gonna head out. Season 3, the beginning of season 3 should be the next podcast.
No, he gonna still talk.
Bro!
Yo, I just already, man.
Bro, I'm
Like,
about to end
damn.
the stream. Dang, not my fault. I like to talk out my mouth. Dang.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Someone plug out the internet.
Oh,
real
wait.
quick.
Should we rate somebody? We have 14
yeah.
viewers. I should probably rate somebody.
Yeah, we can rate them.
I went to Twitter instead of Twitch.
Who's streaming Ninjala right now?
Who's streaming Ninjala? Go to Ninjala.
Well,
Who's
yeah,
streaming? Who's
Yeah,
streaming
we're
Ninjala?
the only Ninjala streamers going on.
Let's see. We got a bunch of Nintendo heads in here, so that means I want to
Mhm.
point them towards. I want to point them towards someone playing a game on the Nintendo Switch. And has anyone has any suggestions? Like, it could be anyone. I don't care. Anyone that.
I have
Dang.
some Nintendo people that's live right now. All I know is a friend of mine, Alex and stuff, and Agent V's live. She's doing a charity for.
Oh
Yeah,
I know
send her
V.
that way.
I was gonna say V2.
Type her name in the chat for me.
Okay, cool. Wait, which chat? The chat or Twitch chat or
Twitch
chat?
chat.
All right, cool. Let me drop the boom. Yeah, V's doing a charity stream and she's playing Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Mhm.
I can see her reaction.
I'm actually about to finish playing. I didn't even get to finish the deals.
I
haven't even got the DLC yet. I'm like way behind.
Oh yeah, you late. It's been 2 days. Get on it quickly before Ninjala comes out.
I wish. All right,
Yeah.
join that raid.
Alright, 3, 2, the viewers are ready to rate.
Mm-hmm.
Rate
Alright.
now.
Do it.
Okay, let's see.
You You know what I'm saying? Don't
Oh, yep,
ask
that's
for
it in the stream.
people.
Peace, baby.
You know what I mean? Like, it has to be